Let's see. What's good? Everybody here, what's good? We got Captain up first. What's good? He said we better win today. What's happening, Captain? What's good, James Fisher? Definitely game time. What's good, Jack Miller? What's good, everybody, man? Got to get the second straight win. Isn't it nice to go into a football game with some level of expectations? Not just hope, but, you know, it feels like we're supposed to win this game. Like, if we don't, we failed. You know what I'm saying? It's not a typical going to a Commanders game and hope we win. If we don't, it is what it is. There's some expectations behind this. You know what I'm saying? I like that. What's good, Yoshi? What's good, Darius? What's good, Unknown Ism? Ivan, DD Doily, yes sir. We got a bunch of familiars in here. What's good, Rich? What's happening, everybody? It's nice to go into a game with some expectations. I personally love it. I'm really excited about it. Let me see. We have... trying to see some NFL football. I'm trying to see if I can get this on Sling. Maybe. Let's try to type in Fox, maybe. Because I know it's on Fox. Morris was good. Hope you had a wonderful day. We got this. Appreciate that, man. Yes, sir. Man, like, expectations, man. Definitely some stern expectations. We got to go in there and perform. It's good, mommy. Young and Obey was good. Appreciate that. What's good, Anthony Robinson? Let's go. Don't win. Then that Eagles game don't mean jack. It does ruin it a lot. I hate Rich. You think Chase gonna play this season? It's starting to look like he may not, man. I don't know. This is a weird situation. And I mean, after this week, I think it's required for him to be activated. Like, it's either activate him or put him on IR, which will end his season. And it's just like, are you willing to keep him taking up a roster spot with all the injuries that we have throughout the roster anyway? Are you willing just to allow him to take up roster spot not playing? You know what I'm saying? So it's weird. I don't know, man. I would love to see him play. I really would. I mainly want to see him play unselfishly, just so he can have some momentum going into next season. Like, say he gets like a really good strip sack at some point. And I think that would boost his confidence moving forward going into the next season. That's one of the main reasons I want him to play this season. I selfishly want to see him also because I just feel like he's such a great player and I just really want to watch him work and do his thing. But at the same time, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's looking ugly for him. I'm not going to lie. It's looking very ugly for him. Let's see. We got... What's good, Steve? Appreciate you pulling up, man. What's good? We don't need him for today. What's good, Johnny Bo? DeAndre, Anthony Robinson was good. Jalen was good. Brian Jones was good. What's good, everybody? Watching the Commanders was happening. Good to rest them one more week. Let's go. What's good, Brian Jones? Jonathan Allen's speech got me smelling the W. Okay, hey, man. I don't know if y'all saw, but Jonathan Allen delivered a great speech before the Eagles game. And you know, that's it right there. Jonathan Allen started off with the speech pregame, and Terry McLaurin ends it with the speech after the game. You know what I'm saying? That's how we gonna do it. That's a winning formula. What's good, DeQuavius? We got a donation already. My boy Zelik with another donation. Always, man. Appreciate that. Peace and love. Let's get this dub. I don't know if that rhymed on purpose, but I rock with it. Appreciate the donation. And, man, again, I just think it's really fun to go into a game with expectations. I'm just excited about that alone. We're actually going into a regular season Commander game kind of expecting to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's really interesting. It's really interesting. Let me refresh the game cast. Hopefully, my boy Anthony Robinson became a rookie sponsor, man. Much appreciate that, man. Appreciate that big time. Yes, sir. Welcome to the family. Yes, sir. Herb was good. Then Logan Thomas had the same injury, but he took the last time to recover. Yeah, he took like the quicker. Chase Young went the longer route to where like he should be better off long term. So we'll see. This game, I feel like Chase could have played like this thing. I mean, the Falcons would better start for me personally as the team I hate the most. For Chase Young to come in there, debut this season and get like 2 sacks. You know what I'm saying? I would love that. Me personally, I would absolutely love that. All right, Gamecast, what we doing, man? What we doing? What we on? My boy Anthony not only became a Pro Bowl sponsor, but then went and donated as well. Became a rookie sponsor and then donated, man. I really appreciate that, man. Big time. Appreciate that, man. Starting the day off really well, man. What's good, everybody? Terrell, King, what's good, everybody? Argo, man, what's happening? Lawrence, bring it, everybody, man. All right, we game time, though. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. I'm a little bit behind, so I need to find a different leak that maybe I won't be as behind. I can already tell I'm behind because the game cast said 2nd and 9. I'm just now seeing the carry. Just now. What's good, James Evans? What's good? Okay, we're trying to hit deep shots already. He tried. Hey, that's y'all boy Taylor, man. That's what he does, bro. He gives us heart attacks. I'm surprised, I'm surprised anybody's surprised. That's literally what he does. He gives us heart attacks. He was begging to throw a pick. Off rip, too. That man just trying to give him easy field position and to start the game. I'm not mad at the attempt at a deep shot, but boy. I don't even think it was necessarily a bad decision. I think it was a terrible throw, though. Like, just awful throw. Like, just... I don't know how he dropped that. Yeah, Jalen Petre been balling. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that drop was. But other than that, he's been one of the very few bright spots for the Texans for sure. But yeah, Taylor Heineke, his accuracy, man, it's not it. It's not it. But hey, sometimes he gets accurate as the game moves on. I don't know what that was right there, though. But that's a really bad start, man. Not a good start. Yeah, Jerry Hughes has been balling, bro. I'm surprised he even got that out of his hand to avoid the sack. But yeah, Jerry Hughes has been going crazy this year. Easily the Texans' brightest spot, you can argue. Damian Pierce on offense and Jerry Hughes on defense, literally. I don't even know why we have Cornelius Lucas on him. Now that I think about it, we have Cornelius Lucas blocking this guy. That was bad. That should have been a sack. I don't even know how Taylor got that out of his hand in time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even sure if Brandon Cooks is playing yet, man. I'm not even going to lie. I have no idea. Oh, you can't miss that tackle on special teams, though. They wrapped him up eventually, but boy, that man was sitting there waiting for you to tackle him. I don't know how you missed that one. But, hey, man, this is typical of our offense. Bad start. If anything, this is not as bad of a start as against the Eagles, if you think about it. Our first possession against the Eagles was a strip sack. They started with great field position and touchdown. So, if anything, this is not as bad of a start. You know what I'm saying? Not as bad of a start. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Kendall Fuller getting involved. Okay, I see you, Kendall Fuller. So, the defense is coming out to play, man. The defense is coming out to play. That's what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Oh, yeah, nah. So just to let you know, Brandon Cooks is playing because he was targeted on that pick six. Defense came to play today, man. Defense came to play. Kendall Fuller has literally been getting better and better and better since, 3 weeks ago? He had his first good game 2 weeks ago. Had another good game last week. And then now he's out here getting pick sixes, man. This defense is different, man. We got to shout out Jack Del Rio, man. That's a great play right there. Kendall Fuller with a tackle for loss and then a pick six. That man is already, at minimum, a Pro Football Focus grade of a 92. At minimum. All right, that man secured at least an 85. At the very least, man. Great way to jump a route. And now Davis Mills is going to be overthinking things. After that, that's one of them, oh yeah, we about to start overthinking things. So now we can start to get some pressure on him. We can start to blitz him. We can start to do all kinds of stuff to him. Now, after a pick six takes away your confidence like that, immediately, oh yeah, Davis Mills is about to struggle today. Great play. Great play. Terrible throw. Terrible decision. Stared him down the whole way. Terrible. Nah, Chase Young doesn't look like he's playing. I doubt it. I don't think so. But, and then delay a game. What are we doing? Either way though, but still made the kick. Doesn't matter. But yeah, man, that was a great play by Kendall Fuller. A terrible decision. I mean, we're complaining about Taylor Heineke and his throw deep down the field on 2nd and 9. And then Davis Mills goes and does that. And now we're like, oh, okay, Taylor, you good. At least when you throw your interception, it's deep down the field. This guy's throwing pick sixes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, somebody said the Falcons jerseys are hard. Let me go see what's happening with them. Let me go see what's happening with the Falcons jerseys real quick. Oh, that game's probably... Oh, yeah, that game's blacked out. I don't even know why I thought I'd see that. Man, great start, though. Pick 6 to start the game. Offense came out flat per usual, like they've done pretty much every game this season for the most part. Like I said, that start on offense was bad, but it wasn't as bad as the Eagles game. It was not. Remember, strip sack for a fumble. They recover it, great field position, and get a touchdown immediately. You know what I'm saying? That was not as even of a bad of a start as the Eagles game. And then they get a pick 6 after that. We're good. Offense settled down. You're playing with a lead. Run the ball like you did against the Eagles, but definitely take your shots. Terry McLaurin's going to be open all game. I mean, can you find one DB on the Houston Texans roster that can cover Terry McLaurin, let alone having to worry about Curtis Samuel and Jahan Dotson? So it's just like, run the ball. Of course, keep running the ball. We have a lead. Let's get out of it. You know what? It'll be really nice if we can finish this game by 3:30 because we run the ball so well. You know what I mean? But take advantage of the fact that the Houston Texans can't cover our receivers. There's a lot. I mean, even national analysts that don't think our team is good, that's really down on our team, they all at the very least admit our receiving core is near elite. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, who can cover anybody in this on this receiving core in this secondary? Terry should be open all game. Falcons game, the only one I see on Sling. I might be able to pull that up because I just want to see. Jamal said the Falcons jerseys are hard. I'm trying to see what the jerseys look like. Let me see. Let's go guide real quick. I want to see what he's talking about because I already like the Falcons jerseys. As much as I hate the Falcons, the team I hate the most in the NFL, I gotta admit their jerseys are hard. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can find them because I am curious now. Let me see. Oh, let me pull up Red Zone over here too, because I am curious what's going on around the NFL. Like right now, the Browns are beating the Bills. Are the Bills collapsing, bro? Are the Bills having a little midseason meltdown from Super Bowl favorites to can't win? You know what I'm saying? What's going on, man? But yeah, this is how you start the game. Yes, sir. What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? Welcome everybody to the channel that I didn't get a chance to say what's up to. We're starting to fill up now, so I got to say what's up personally to each and every person in the beginning, but we to the point I can't even do all of that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really excited. Offense, let's go out there and let's keep going, man. Don't let that momentum stop. Keep going. Keep going. Let's get it, man. So that's Kendall Fuller's first pick 6 in his career. I love it, man. I love to hear stuff like that. I absolutely love hearing stuff like that. That makes me happy. I know he's happy. I know he's happy. And then immediately lost a 3 with a running play. So Dameon Pierce bottled up. That's what we're doing. Dameon Pierce bottled up. We're going to force Davis Mills to beat us. He said go home and then go down to NFL. Let me see. Go down. Oh, okay. Thank you, Ma. You definitely right. Short and 3 situations, no 3rd and long scenarios. Yeah, definitely for the offense. Please no. We can't put ourselves in those situations all game. We're the better team. Just play your game. You should win. Hold Dameon Pierce down, and we should be straight. I mean, the way Jonathan Allen ripped through there, too, I don't even know what that was. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. All right, third and long, man. Defense, get off the field. Good job, Jonathan Allen on the first play. Great job, Casey Toohill on the second play. Yes, sir. Let's get off the field, 3rd down. Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, I know Davis Mills is their strength on offense. And Dameon Pierce, my fault. We know Dameon Pierce is their strength on offense and everything. And Davis Mills is a little iffy. But I don't know how they expect to be able to run the ball on us right now. I just don't see it. I don't know how they even believe that. I know it's what they got to do, but there's no way they think it's realistic. And Dameon Pierce, you have negative rushing yards right now, my good sir. Negative rushing yards. And the defense is flying around. Great play by Cameron Curl right there. So it was just negative yards every play that drive. I don't know what's going on. I know our defense is supposed to be really good, and I know this Texans offense is not supposed to be good. Dare I say that our defense actually performs to expectations? We go into a game expecting to win, and our defense actually steps up to the plate. Dare I say that? We are the better team. So they technically got one positive yard, barely. I mean, everybody was around him. Cameron Curl was there to make the tackle. You said the Falcons jerseys are pretty okay. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I kind of like them. I prefer the mostly blacks, though. I ain't going to lie. Nah, it's really crazy how much Kyle Pitts looks like Duke. Duke from YSL, Young Thug partner, MPA Duke. It's crazy. He looked like Young Dro. He looked like Duke. He looked like a lot of people. It's actually really annoying. Looking at Kyle Pitts really makes me mad. Yes, sir, though, man. Let's come on, offense. Let's get it. Let's get it. Decent Davis Mills return. Starting at the 42-yard line. Offense, you can't fold this. You know what I'm saying? You can't fold this opportunity. Let's go at 14-0 on these boys. Let's go at 14-0 on these boys. Again, I love going into a Sunday for my Commanders. Georgia's different. We already know Georgia. It's nice for the team that I root for in the NFL to go into a game and kind of expect to win. You know, we do have a habit of playing down to our competition, but so far from this start, it looks like that may be a little something different. Maybe we're finally turning a hump. After that Eagles win, no trap games, none of that. We go into a game, we expect to win, we go in, play our game, we perform, and get out with a dub. Maybe we're finally on that type of time. Because you know us, man. Throughout the years, we'll beat a really good team and lose to a really bad team. That's just been us. You know what I'm saying? And it's just really nice. It's really nice that that we're going into a game with a certain level of expectations, and they're actually going out there and achieving them. It's rare for us. It's rare. It's very rare for us to get that type of thing going. So I'm really excited, man. And again, I'm just happy that I'm going into a game and I can actually expect us to win. You know what I'm saying? Because at no point this season did I expect us to win. I thought we could win. I hoped we would win some games. But this is the first game this season where I'm like, y'all need to just handle business and get this dub. We're the better team, plain and simple. Handle your business and let's win this. Man, offense, come on now. Defense is playing lights out. We should have multiple Pro Bowlers on a defense playing as well. I'm not going to lie. I was actually thinking about working on a video where I do like the top 10 most likely Pro Bowlers from this Commanders team. Of course, Terry's in there. Surprisingly, Jeremy Reeves is up for special teams. I mean, not surprisingly, he's been balling on special teams. He was the one that had that big hit on the kickoff return against the Eagles. I think it was a kickoff return, punt return. But he's eligible, so I was thinking about doing a video like that. I'm not sure if y'all are interested in it, but I'm thinking about doing a video of the Commanders' top 10 Pro Bowl candidates that, you know, and because I mainly want to make sure we all focus as a fan base on voting for the same guys. Let's really get these guys into the Pro Bowl. Terry is yet to make the Pro Bowl, I believe. He deserves it. We got to get Terry in there. And performing well on Monday night like that against an undefeated team is big for your resume. It's not just stats, it's moments. Those are those memorable moments when people go back and think about which receiver they should vote for. The average fan that doesn't necessarily know who Terry McLaurin was before that Eagles game now knows that now knows him. Like, he's the one, isn't he that receiver that went crazy against the undefeated Eagles Monday night, everybody watching? You know what I'm saying? Moments like that are really the reason you get into the Pro Bowl, because Terry's been great this whole time. But I'm really happy that he had that moment against the Eagles. I'm really happy he had a moment like that for people to see him, to be exposed to everybody. You know what I'm saying? That man, Antonio Gibson, has now surpassed 3,000 career rushing yards, man. Shouts out to him, man. Shouts out to him. It wasn't the best run, only a 4-yard run, but he has now surpassed 3,000 yards. He is the 5th running back in franchise history to surpass 3,000 career scrimmage yards within his first 3 seasons. I'm telling y'all, bro, y'all better stop playing with Antonio Gibson, man. And what's going on with the offense, man? What is going on? What's good, Raymond? What is good? Oh, that's what my mom. Oh, okay, the score. My fault, y'all. Thank y'all for letting me know about the score. Thank you, mommy. Man, offense stale, man. Shouts out to the defense. We would have no points if it weren't for the defense. Golly, the Texas defense is not good. It's Jerry Hughes, Jalen Petre, and friends. Because Derek Stingley is hurt. He's not even playing. So it's just like, come on now. Come on now. What's going on offense? It's really not that hard. Their secondary literally can't cover us. I know we should run the ball. I know we want to run the ball. And I want to run the ball as well. But on 3rd and 7, somebody's open to carve somebody up. Somebody should be open. There's no way they're covering Terry and guys like that. There's no way. No way, man. Oh, that was a little bit of an ugly punt from Tressway. I'm surprised. What was that? Well, come on, defense. We need another one. Defense, we need another one, man. We need another one of them. We need another one of them, man. That first defensive possession was ideal, literally perfect. And then that second one was textbook. Yeah, I just, we still need more of that defense. Somehow I should have started this game at least. Bad O-line, getting pushed back, horrible punt by I'm not used to Tressway doing a punt that bad. I don't know what that was. I'm not exactly sure what he tried to do there. I don't know what that was. Is he rusty? Come on, Tressway. Defense going crazy. We need the offense and special teams to step it up right now. We need y'all to step it up. Defense is putting their life on the line. They're balling. And then y'all come out here and start flat. Y'all come out here and start this flat. There's no excuses, man. This is just me and Diami Brown's been getting the ball since he had the touchdown game. I mean, Carson Wentz is the only quarterback on our roster that, Sam Howell potentially could, but Taylor Heineke can't utilize the Diami Brown. He's not good at hitting the deep ball. When Taylor Heineke's just starting quarterback, Diami Brown almost becomes pointless. So that's why. That's why. Even shortly after that, though, remember, even with Carson Wentz, he wasn't really getting the ball like that after that game, but I think he was hurt a little bit. I think he was a little banged up, and now he's healthy, and, Taylor Heineke and Diami Brown don't mix, so yeah, we should already know that's dead. Once Taylor Heineke became the starting quarterback, Diami Brown literally is just taking up a roster spot for free at this point, just getting paid to chill. But yeah, Sam Howell potentially could. Sam Howell has the arm to utilize Diami Brown, and remember, they're college teammates, so if anybody knows how to hit him, is Sam Howell. But we'll see. We'll see if Taylor Heineke can figure it out. I just doubt it. It just seems like that's just not part of Taylor Heineke's game. Diami Brown, Deshaun Jackson's, all them type of guys. Taylor Heineke, is no point in even having them on the team. If you can't get open underneath, if you can't separate underneath, if you can't run an entire route tree, you might, if all you could do is run 9 routes and go routes and fades and stuff like that, you might as well not even be on the field when Taylor Heineke's the quarterback. It's on both of them. It's on Taylor Heineke for not having the ability to throw the deep ball, and it's also on Diami Brown for his inability to get open underneath. It's on both of them. It's honestly on both of them. It's both of their faults. I would still love to see Sam Howell go out there and sling it around at some point this season, but when you're this close into the playoff race and Taylor Heineke, we've been winning in spite of him a couple of games, but we won because of him against the Eagles, I can admit. And so, it's hard to go from him to somebody else. Dameon Pierce, only a 1-yard run. Good job by Bobby McCain stepping up in the run game as well. We're not giving him nothing right now. Davis Mills gonna have to try to beat us, man. It's gonna have to be you, Davis Mills. I'm sorry. That's the game plan. Davis Mills, you're gonna have to beat us or beat yourself. That's it. We ain't about to let Dameon Pierce go crazy. We're seeing that right now. We're seeing that right now. That's shut down. James Smith-Williams on 2nd down. You know what I'm saying? Shut that down as well. 3rd and 8. Get off the field, defense. Let's get it. Get off the field, defense. Somebody said on Twitter, Dameon Pierce about to be the first NFL running back to get 100 yards while averaging 1 yard per carry. Let's get it, man. We were up 30 in the fourth. It's about the only way we see how. That's what I'm thinking will happen. I want to see how, though. I really do. Get off the field, defense. Let's see what y'all got, man. Let's get it back to this sorry little offense we got going right now, because I don't know what y'all got going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on right now. Said, no, this offensive line can't pass defend. But what I understand that point with Carson Wentz, but Sam Howell is just as mobile as Taylor Heinicke, if not more mobile. So I feel like if anything with a bad O-line, Sam Howell would be even a slightly better situation. But, you know, at the end of the day, like I already said, the point is Taylor Heinicke, we're winning with him. And it's working. So, hey, man. Did we get off the field? What was the flag on? Was the flag on them, holding on them? We declined? Yeah, it was declined. All right, go ahead and punt the ball, my boy. Go ahead and punt the ball. Great job, defense. Great job. Y'all have only allowed one positive play for real. A 7-yard pass. That's the Texans' best play by far so far this game. What's good, Steven? B more in the house. That's what's up. All of y'all are far from me. Baltimore is just a little bit further. Yeah, man. Their biggest play so far this game is a 7-yard pass. But we can't talk trash because I don't think we have a 7-yard play yet. I think our best play was the Antonio Gibson 4-yard run, if I'm correct. Our offense, if anything, has technically been worse than theirs. Other than a pick six, the Texans' offense, as bad as it's been, hasn't been any worse than ours if you exclude that pick six. But, of course, the pick six is a huge fail, so... Right now, by default, our offense hasn't been as bad, but Lord have mercy. Again, the Texans' biggest play is 7 yards, which is not good, but we don't even have a 7-yard play yet. So I don't know what's going on. Defense keeps bailing us out. Offense, we're going to need something from you. I don't know why Davis Mills doesn't call a fair catch there. I don't know who he thought he was, but it is what it is. Is everybody missing kicks today? Oh, the Bills made their kick. Okay, Bills made their 42-yarder. We just need to run the ball. I want 150 yards this game. 150-plus rushing yards. Any truth to the rumor that Scott Turner might be up for a head coaching job? Are we feeling bad if that happens? I'm kind of neutral. I'm not as down on Scott Turner as a lot of people are, but I'm also not like, no, don't go Scott Turner. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of chilling, man. Go get your money. Go get your money if the opportunity presents itself, my boy. Do your thing. But I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not. Like I said after that, I literally said after the Eagles game, this was your game. Like after the performance you put up with everybody watching, again, those games matter. Putting up winning a game like that on Sunday at 1 p.m. is different from winning a game like that Monday night. It literally holds a different level of weight. Just like I said with Terry McLaurin's Pro Bowl chances. Terry McLaurin can go for 128 passing yards on any given Sunday at 1 p.m. And, of course, it matters, but him doing it Monday night is when it really matters. So I think the same thing for Scott Turner. Everybody watching, the lights are bright, and you put together a great offensive game plan like that, put together a great play-calling game for, I mean, arguably the first time this season like that, and everybody's watching, that increases your chances of getting a head coaching job. You know what I'm saying? So somebody said the Commanders only need to win 10 points to win this game. You might have a point. But yeah, man, but yeah, Scott Turner doing what he did on Monday night with the game that he called, that probably like dramatically increased his chances of becoming a head coach sooner rather than later. But no, it ain't true. He getting a head coach. I don't see, unless someone trying to be the smartest in the room. Yeah, overthinking it. There's other better candidates to be a head coach than Scott Turner. That's definitely one of those trying to be the smartest in the room type of things. And look at us, man. We're finally getting plays down the field. Our best, I was just talking about how the Texans have had the most explosive offensive play so far this game with that 7-yard pass they just happened. We already surpassed that and more with a 19-yard throw to Terry. Again, like I said, the Houston Texans don't have a single DB that is better that can cover Terry McLaurin. Also, I saw a question about who's better between the Cowboys or Giants. I would say the Cowboys. I feel like the Giants, I'm not sure if I would call it luck, but they've won a lot of really ugly games, and sometimes you win like that, you start to lose like that. So I'm not sure about the Giants, even though, again, even coming into the season, I didn't expect them to be this good. But I mean, everybody realized when they made their hirings that this team was a way better coached team that can maximize the lack of talent that they have. So I'm surprised that they're as good as they are, but I definitely didn't expect them to be as sorry as they've been the past few years. But still, I think Tutu Atwell just scored a touchdown. I still think the Cowboys are probably better, even though I'm not afraid of the Cowboys. I don't think they're just like, I think we beat them at the end of this season. If we keep playing how we're playing right now, I think we beat the Cowboys last game of the season. But thanks for this. We are in Puerto Rico, and they're not showing the game here, originally from DC. What's good, Tracy, man? Shouts out to you all the way in Puerto Rico, man. That's what's happening, man. I rock with that. I'm not going to lie, that number one with Jahan running around the corner, it looked like DeAndre Carter a little bit to me. I was having a little bit of flashbacks right there, I ain't going to lie. All right, 3rd and 7, what we doing, man? Come on now, offense. We had one nice play, what we doing now? What's going on? Can we perform? We've had a great defensive start. Your channel is lagging. Appreciate that, Jacob. Is it really? I'm really lagging? I hope not, man. I really hope not. I don't know what's going on. Frame rate down a little bit. Come on, let's get it, man. Yes, sir. Terry's always open. Terry is always open. There we go. We're starting to convert some 3rd downs, and not even usual 3rd downs. That was a 3rd and 7. That's not easy for a team that's that doesn't have really an explosive offense like that. The Chiefs, the Dolphins, 3rd and 7 is food. That's snacks to them. That's easy money. For us, 3rd and 7 is very impressive. And I don't know how, but I'm looking to the side right now. The Eagles were in 1st and 25, 1st and 35, and just got all that yardage back, and now they're like 2nd and 8 or something. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then we do like a little Terry McLaurin play on 1st down. I'm not mad at it. I mean, target Terry, I'm not mad at it, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll probably run the ball on 2nd and 9. I'm not going to lie, to make it 3rd and manageable. We'll see, though. Houston got away with a late hit. Don't start now, refs. Don't start now, refs. Yeah, Terry McLaurin's always open, though. That 1st down throw, that defender was right there, but it's just, Terry McLaurin, you feel me? What's good, Mr. Jones? Just Terry McLaurin, man. He the real deal, you feel me? You good, Jones? You good, Jones? But I like getting the ball into Terry's hands, so I'm not mad at that. Then we run it with Antonio Gibson for 3 yards, so 3rd and 6. Let's see what Scott Turner could cook up. See if Taylor Heineke can execute. Offensive line, we need something. I already know the receivers are going to be open. I'm not worried about them being open. Need a good play call from Scott Turner. I need some good blocking from the offensive line. I don't know why Terry McLaurin's leaving the field on 3rd down. I would love to have him, but maybe he's tired or something. Maybe he just need a little bit of rest or something. He looked good. He just, had to come off the field real quick. So, Heineke, we need you to convert this 3rd down, please. Can we get to the red zone? Can we score some points on offense, please? You know what I'm saying? Can we please do that? But the Texans are definitely focused on stopping the run, so we should be able to pass the ball on them. I want to run the ball, I do, but if they're putting that many in the box, you got to throw on them. And again, none of their DBs can cover our receivers, so you gotta take what they're gonna give you. Got to take what they're gonna give you. We have to keep running until they stack the box. Eating dinner with the family. You good, man? Wait, eating dinner? What? Jayon was good. Heineke could have ran, but more accurate. Hit the running back. Everything. Every game is an elimination game for the Commanders. Oh, yeah, we can't afford to lose anything, man. We can't afford to lose anything. And then Tress Way hit it for a touchback. Tress Way not having a good game. It's kind of ugly to say, but yeah, Jahan, I mean, it went through his hands. Should have caught it. I would have loved a better, more accurate pass from Taylor, but that kind of went through Jahan's hands. I mean, I just thought Jahan was one of those guys to where if it touches his hands, he's gonna catch it anyway. But Taylor, I would love a more accurate throw right there because he's definitely open. Jahan was open by like 3, 4, or 5 yards at times that play. Oh yeah, never mind. Now that I'm looking at it, that was not catchable. Taylor, hey man, you would think as a smaller guy, not 6'3", you would think if he doesn't have a strong arm, at the very least he'd be accurate. But he's not even that. So that's one of my biggest pet peeves with him, is that he's not particularly good at anything like great or really good or consistent at anything that you really need him to be. He's like a nice combination of average with a lot of heart around the board, but you would think a guy with not a strong arm, a guy that's not the fastest, a guy that's not that 6'3" big receiver, big quarterback type of guy, 6'5", you would think he would at the very least be accurate, but he's not even that, especially in first halves and stuff. Taylor Heinicke's accuracy doesn't really kick in to like the fourth quarter, honestly. Especially while he's on the move and we're running like a 2-minute offense. I don't know why Scott Turner doesn't run somewhat of like a 2-minute like offense from the jump, because Taylor Heinicke performs in it. But again, we do want to run the ball and we want to run the clock and everything, so it's kind of counterproductive. But you may want to give him a couple of drives like that every now and then, because boy, Taylor Heinicke under a normal offense in the pocket, don't love it. Oh, these are pretty hard. You talking about where they added the white helmet, Rich? I see what you sent me. The white helmet's kind of hard. Taylor is great at being inconsistent, at being lucky. Hey, you got a good point. You got a good point, man. And yeah, also he had the chance to just run for it right there. I mean, hey, you would think the guy without the big arm, the guy without the big height and size, the guy that you would think that guy would at the very least be accurate or a very good decision maker, and he's pretty decent at both. Not particularly great. Ooh, the Falcons trying to sell. Okay. I do not like the Falcons. I hate them more than any other team in the NFL, but if we go against them and they're 5-6, it looks better than if we beat them while they're 4-7. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason I kind of want the Falcons to beat the Bears, but it's kind of Atlanta on Atlanta violence right now, and I love the fact that Justin Fields is going against his hometown team, so I hope he goes crazy. So I want the Bears to win naturally, but I would prefer to go against a 5-6 Falcons over a 4-7 Falcons. It's gonna look better for our resume. I'm sorry, I'm college football, so even though that doesn't matter for the NFL at all, I'm college football, so. Rico, what you think about Richardson and Hooker? Oh, yeah, that Hooker situation was crazy, man. I hope he's all right, man. I don't have anything against Hendon Hooker. I like Hendon Hooker. Out of the current QB class, you can argue he's probably the most pro-ready, just simply because Bryce Young, you worry about his size and how tiny he is. Because, again, Bryce Young, there's a lot of short quarterbacks, but all of them are at least somewhat stocky and built. Russell Wilson, Malik Willis, even Kyler Murray is, like, somewhat built. Bryce Young is really skinny and really short. That man, boy, that man can't weigh 150 even when wet, bro. So outside of that, Hendon Hooker's like the most pro-ready quarterback you can argue, and so it kind of sucks that he's hurt, and that hurt, like that type of injury, he might not even be ready to play like week 1 of this upcoming season if he goes into the draft. You know what I'm saying? So I just, you know. It really does suck. And then, yeah, Anthony Richardson, I mean, he's really talented, but he's too inconsistent with everything. Accuracy, decision-making is bad. He's toolsy, but, I mean, you got to take him and make something out of him. What's good, Smokes? We better worry about it. Please find us a QB that can hit the easy one. So tired of simple plays not executed because of the quarterback. Exactly, and people get on Scott Turner. Now, again, Scott Turner has not been great this season. Only great play calling game you can say he's had this season was against the Eagles. But it would be nice if we had a quarterback that could at the very least run the on-schedule plays correctly. Because we should still have the ball on offense and should be in field goal range right now. Taylor Heinicke wasn't inaccurate. Wait, Matthew Stafford has a 62-yard touchdown pass? Wow. That man has been letting me down all season, and now he wants his ball out. Without Cooper Kupp, too. I don't even think I picked the Rams to win today. Who are they even playing? Let me see if I even picked them to win. Because I'm trying to win this pool. Speaking of that, I still need to get Lyriq his money. We won last week despite a 60 QBR. How in the world is a professional football team playing with a QB that struggles so much with accuracy? Oh, that was the throw to Tutu. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Okay, right now I'm terrible in the fantasy football pool right now. I'm awful. Cleveland's beating Buffalo. I guess I picked New Orleans because I don't trust the Rams anymore. Every time I pick the Rams, they lose. I hate football, man. I really do. Football sucks, man. Picking teams to win sucks. Richardson needs to stay another year. Yeah, I know my Georgia Bulldogs would love to keep playing him. So, hey, stay another year. Keep getting beat up by the dogs, man. But good job, defense. Good job, defensive line. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jonathan Allen is playing insane right now. Jonathan Allen is playing out of his mind. Pro Bowl season. Pro Bowl season. You know what I'm saying? Let's get right. Let's get right. All pro season for Jonathan Allen, honestly, man. Let's get it, man. And then Benjamin St-Juste was locking up the play before in the replay. I like the Bobby McCain blitz, too. I like that idea by Jack Del Rio. Good play call. And then after that, Jonathan Allen does his thing. Who would have thought our defense could score in back-to-back weeks? Good point. Yeah, that play was over from the jump. F.A. Abada, Jonathan Allen, everybody was in on that. If it wasn't one of them, it was going to be the other one, bro. That was ugly. Yeah, defense hooping right now. Defense is balling. Defense is performing right now, man. Defense is performing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We literally only have points because of our defense right now. It kind of sucks. Man, Jonathan Allen is about to have a day-to-day too, bruh. Jonathan Allen about to have a day-to-day, man. I feel sorry for him, man. But isn't it the rookie Kenyon Green? I think it's the rookie Kenyon Green that he's beating up on right now. Man, welcome to the NFL, boy. How we gonna have a holding? I'll just never understand why we hold for Dax. Not Dax Mills, my fault. Dax Milne. I was struggling right there. But I just don't understand why we hold on punt return. Do y'all expect Dax Milne to do anything impressive anyway? I appreciate the fact that he doesn't muff punts. Don't get me wrong. But I will never understand holding on punt coverage because it's not like he's going to take it to the house anyway. So what are we holding for? Literally, what are you holding for? He's going to more than likely call a fair catch anyway. And yes, sir, my boy, Brian Robinson, biggest run. Is that his biggest run of his career? 14-yard run? Was that his biggest run of his career right there? 14 yards? That's a big run for Brian Robinson. He don't normally get those, man. That's big time. Run the ball on these guys, man. It's working. Run the ball on these guys. They can't block us. Yeah, Cole Turner literally, I don't know what he tried to do. Not a one on the pack. He had a bigger run against the Packers. Okay, bet. That's still definitely one of his biggest runs for sure. And now Rich, I don't know what Cole Turner did on that play. That man literally just, I don't know. I think somebody froze him and he just tipped over. You know, when somebody gets turned into a statue and fall over. I don't know what that was. I don't know. Rico, who been our best defensive player? I think Benjamin St-Juste. Overall, I would say it's been Jonathan Allen or Cameron Curl or Derek Forrest. But Benjamin St-Juste is definitely top 5 in my opinion. I believe Benjamin St-Juste is definitely top 5. And a 5-yard run on first down is amazing. So this is good. This is a great start, man. This is what we need to do. This is what we need to do. This is what we need to do. And then we throw the ball off of the run. Let's get it, man. And then we throw the ball off of the run. Throw the ball off of the run. Okay, Jahan. We got Jahan involved. Yes, sir. Second week back, already making plays. Yes, sir. Thank you, Taylor Heineke. Thank you, Taylor Heineke, for getting it to him, man. But, hey, man, like I said, run some 2-minute offense. Heineke just plays better in a 2-minute offense. Keep it going. Don't slow it down. I know we want to run the ball. If you need to, run the ball out of the 2-minute offense. But Taylor Heineke just seems more comfortable in a 2-minute offense, man. So we'll see how this goes. But I love Taylor Heineke in the 2-minute offense and just let him just sling it around, man. But yeah, that throw to Jahan, man, that was a good throw right there. I will take that. Jahan's always open. Our receivers are going to be open all day. The Texans don't have DBs for these receivers. They can't cover Curtis, Jahan, or Terry, let alone all three together. I mean, I literally don't know what their game plan is in the secondary. These guys are always going to be open. And I hope Scott Turner and Taylor Heineke know that. Get the ball to these guys. Offensive line, keep Taylor Heineke clean and get the ball to these guys. Can we please go up 14-0 real quick? Can our offense actually do something significant? I like the fact that we got 2 first downs this drive, but we still got to make something shake. We got to put up points. We got to get into the red zone. My boy Chauncey with a donation, man. Appreciate that. Rico, why you think Cam Sims doesn't play much? I honestly don't know. Honestly, don't know. I feel like maybe if he were like a 4th round pick or higher, they would feel pressured to play him. But even then, this is not the regime that drafted him. So honestly, I don't know. He's just a big target. And I guess they feel like you're better off throwing it to Logan Thomas anyway, because at the very least, he can kind of block. He's not a great blocker, but he blocks well enough for him to be a dual threat tight end. And I guess they feel like at the very least, if Logan Thomas is on the field, you could pretend to run the ball. You can sell a run fake. You can, and he can actually run. He can actually block if you need him to, if you do run the ball. And then he's also the same basically receiving target, at a receiving threat as like a Cam Sims. So I feel like that, but I do feel like Cam Sims can do things that our tight end group can't do. I feel like he is a great contested catcher that even Logan Thomas, I feel like he's a better contested catch guy than Logan Thomas. And I also feel like, you know, I mean, even though he can't block like Logan Thomas, I do feel like he can get open better than Logan Thomas. So there's definitely a special skill set with him, but I just think it's so specific. And then you just have Terry, Jahan, and Curtis. And I don't know. It's just hard to get them on the field and find something for them to do. We'll see, though. I like Cam Sims, and I would like it if we targeted him more, especially in the red zone. But it just, I don't know. It just, And I don't know where Curtis Samuel has been so far. I think they're just using him to motion and using him as a distraction right now. That's why we haven't actually given him the ball yet. We're kind of just using him as a, oh, look at Curtis Samuel move this way pre-snap. He might get the ball. He might not. And then it's freezing the defense, and then we give it to somebody else. I think that's the only thing that Curtis Samuel's been doing so far. But I think that will change. I think that'll change. I think Curtis Samuel's going to get involved eventually. You can't use him as a distraction the whole time. And great first down round by Antonio Gibson. Let's get it. That's how you're supposed to run the ball. That's how you're supposed to block. I love it. 1st and 10, 9-yard run. This is where you take a deep shot because we're confident that we can pick up 3rd and 1. We can get 3rd and 1. I say take a deep shot here, or at least something intermediate. Look for Terry. Wherever Terry's at, look for him if he's open. You know what I'm saying? So I think 2nd and 1 is the time where you do your little, you get a little creative, Scott Turner. Reach in your bag for that one play that you didn't think you were going to call today. You know what I'm saying? Reach in your bag and call that one play that you was like, maybe I won't. But now it's 2nd and 1. Why not? You know what I'm saying? This is the time to get a little frisky with it. And then, hey, good play to Curtis Samuel right there. I'll take it. I will take it. I will take that play right there. We're in our bag right now. The Houston Texans are tired. They don't know how to stop us, man. And Curtis Samuel, him in the open field, boy. Him in the open field. Okay, that boy Joan is in the kitchen. Okay, that boy Joan is in the kitchen. We appreciate it, man. We need that. Ever since you said you was in the kitchen earlier, offense been playing better. Yeah, but I do want to keep running the ball, but Taylor Heinicke just seems to work better in up-tempo. So run the ball, but keep pressure on him while you're doing it. But I like that play called to Curtis Samuel. Somebody just asked where Curtis Samuel was, and then there goes that play. Try to tackle him in the open field. I dare you. What's good, Titan Anderson? Good win. Good win on Thursday night. Good win, y'all, man. Congratulations to the Titans. That was a great win. Great game to watch, too, man. Shouts out to my boy, Titan Anderson. Make sure I subscribe to my boy, best Titans YouTuber doing it, period. All right, man. Yeah, hey, stop. Don't hit Antonio Gibson like that again, man. That's Atlanta right there. Oh, yeah, thanks for that, too. Thank you for beating an NFC contender. Thank you for that, too. Thank you. Thank you. Good point, Rich. Good point for that. Shouts out to the Titans, man. We need to root for every AFC team against every NFC team every time. Every way for the rest of this season. I mean, in general, we're supposed to do that, but for real this time. And, yeah, he did kind of hurt himself hitting Gibby. Definitely did kind of hurt. But don't hit Gibby like that again, bro. You know Gibby from Atlanta. We ain't playing about that. We ain't playing about Gibby, man. You better stop playing around her. All right, so illegal contact. Illegal contact. So what's going on? Did we get the first down, right? That's a first down. We're good. Yeah, Antonio Gibson ate that. AG ate that, boy. AG ate that. So we ain't even have to perform on 3rd and short. We'll just take the first down. We're good. Yeah, the Bills do look a little overrated right now. They look like they are overwhelmed more than anything else. They look more overwhelmed than overrated. They look bad. They look really bad right now. I kind of feel sorry for them boys. I ain't gonna lie. It's rough for them guys right now. It's rare for them guys. And yes, sir, Taylor Heineke is finally hitting Logan Thomas. He's not overthrowing his 6'6" target by 10 yards. I love to see it, Taylor. Taylor is starting to get into a groove right now. I'm not gonna lie. Taylor started a little ugly those first 2 possessions, but he's starting to settle in. Taylor Heineke's starting to settle in, and that's dangerous because we can run the ball. We can play defense. So he said, imagine this offense with a healthy Jordan Reed. Yeah, that would be insane. One of the most unguardable tight ends in NFL history. It sucks that that we couldn't do anything with it. That you know, just injuries and all kinds of stuff. We couldn't take advantage of it, man. But great throw to Logan Thomas, man. Yes, sir. Keep thinking we could easily be 7-2 as to 5-9, like 9-point swing. Yeah, bro. We're literally just a couple of points away from being a completely different record. And even that Logan Thomas throw was a little behind, but I'll take it. But yeah, I don't know what that first down throw was right there. I don't know what that first down throw was, but it is what it is, man. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, Curtis Samuel touchdown. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all asked where Curtis Samuel was. There he goes. This was his drive. Yes, sir. We are the better team. We are the superior team. Come on now. Come on now. We are the superior team. We came into this game. Again, I'm going to say it again, like the beginning of the stream when there was only about 20 of us in here. It feels nice to go into a game with expectations of winning. My Georgia Bulldogs, we go into every game like that. That's the norm. But it's so lovely to see my NFL team, the Commanders, a Washington NFL team, go into a game and expect the win. You know what I'm saying? It's nice. It's beautiful. Great play call by Scott Turner. I mean, you keep having Curtis Samuel motion pre-snap. They don't know if he's going to get the ball or not. After a while, they're like, all right, they're not giving him the ball. Let's stop worrying about Curtis Samuel. And then you actually start giving him the ball. He helps you pick up a first down a few plays ago. He helps you pick up a touchdown later. That's what all of that pre-snap motion does. That's what Curtis Samuel being a Swiss Army knife in the defense. Look at number 92 on the play. He didn't even know Curtis Samuel had the ball, and he was the closest man to him. Great play calling by Scott Turner right now, man. Taylor Heineke's starting to play a little bit better. I wouldn't go all the way to say that he's playing very well yet, but he's playing better. And he's managing the offense. I'm thankful. But Scott Turner right now, boy, thank you. Thank you for these weapons. Thank you for getting the ball. Terry McLaurin has gotten the ball quite a bit. Jahan has a couple of catches. Curtis Samuel has some touches. Antonio Gibson, Brian Robinson have gotten their runs. Logan Thomas has a nice first down catch. Everybody eats. I love that. I love it when everybody eats. How many targets does Terry McLaurin already have? Let me look. Let's go look. First of all, we have converted 1 of 4 third downs right now, which isn't great. We're right there with the Texans on that, but doesn't matter when you're up 14-0 anyway, in spite of that. Taylor Heineke's 4 of 10 right now. 58 yards. Not nothing crazy, but definitely better than Davis Mills. Antonio Gibson has 4 carries. Brian Robinson has 4. Curtis Samuel has 2. Jahan and Terry each have 1. And then targets-wise, Terry has 4, 2 receptions. Everybody has 1. Jahan has 2, 1 catch for 13 yards. I'm rocking with it, man. I like that everybody's eating. The ball is getting spread out. The Texans don't know what to defend. What do you defend when everybody's involved? What can you defend? Do you focus on Curtis Samuel? Say you try to take Curtis Samuel and Terry out the play. That leaves Jahan, Logan Thomas, Antonio Gibson, and Brian Robinson to be able to do what they want to do. Honestly, with these skill position players that we have, with these skill position players, honestly, what can you game plan for? It's literally just up to the quarterback, offensive line, and Scott Turner, because the skill position players are always there. They're always open. They're always ready to perform. It's just Scott Turner to call the right plays. It's up to Taylor Heineke to execute, and the offensive line got to block. And right now, this last drive, we got all of that. I just need to see it more consistently. I need to see this drive after drive after drive, and not just game after game, but can I at least get quarter after quarter within the game? Can we not just have random moments of greatness like that, and then just go drives where we go 3 and out on the first set of downs? You know what I'm saying? Can we get quarter to quarter to quarter and then game to game to game? But right now, Scott Turner putting together his second straight good offensive play calling game. It's early. Still beginning of the second quarter, basically, so we don't know for sure yet. But right now, Scott Turner has called 5 good quarters in general. 5.5 quarters almost of good football. So we'll see if he can keep it up. We'll definitely see if he can keep it up. And Taylor Heinicke, again, has done nothing spectacular. He even missed on a few opportunities for us to score even more points sooner, but he's doing what he needs to do. He's managing the game. Not doing anything spectacular, not doing much flashy, but he's managing the game, and that's what we need. When the offensive line and the run game is this good, you don't need Taylor Heinicke to do anything spectacular. My thing is, and why I feel like we still need to draft a guy, or maybe it's Sam Howell, we need a franchise quarterback, is there's going to be games where you can't run the ball. There's going to be games where it's just like we're going against a good defense and they find a way to stop everybody, and we need a quarterback that can make elite throws and great decisions and take everything that's given to him. And that's what I'm worried about. But right now, as long as we can run the ball like this, if we can block like this, if Scott Turner's calling plays like this, we can win a lot of games. We can make the playoffs. We can maybe even go on a run. But we got to see, man. That's dependent on a lot of things to go right. We'll see. But I love it, though. We're going against a lesser opponent, and we're playing like it. And that's what I love. The Texans have 9 total yards right now. They have 9 yards. Their biggest play, I believe, is a 7-yard throw. I mean, it's not looking good, man. It's just not. It's not good. It's not good. And then Daron Payne. Come on now. Come on now, defense. It's not fair, bruh. It's not fair. And Smokes, yeah, we were talking about that whole Scott Turner possibly getting a head coaching job later thing. A little bit earlier. But yeah, man, the defense, bruh. I mean, they're supposed to play this well. But at the same time, it's nice to be a Commanders fan and go into a week expecting something and it actually happens. Our defense going into this game is expected to dominate this Texans offense. We're literally supposed to. But the fact that they're actually doing it is nice. We have expectations and the expectations are getting met. I think it's beautiful. And just to remind y'all, Daron Payne is leading our team in sacks right now with 6.5. Daron Payne is our sack leader right now. Jonathan Allen's having an all-pro year. Montez Sweat, I still didn't get a chance to talk about it in the video. And shouts out to Montez Sweat for that sack right there. Montez Sweat is leading the NFL, I think, out of edge rushers and pressures. I think Montez Sweat is the leading pressure guy in the NFL. It's something like that. Daron Payne's leading the team in sacks. Jonathan Allen's having an all-pro year. We literally don't need Chase Young. If there's a risk and an opportunity for him to end up getting hurt long-term again, don't even force it. But again, I would love to get Chase Young on the field because we're only going to be better. Because even on that Montez Sweat sack, say that's a fully healthy Chase Young. Chase Young probably gets the sack right there because Davis Mills is running away from Montez Sweat. And he probably runs into Chase Young right there, and Chase Young gets the sack even sooner. Davis Mills is running to the right, which would be Chase Young's direction. And so he would watch out for, he would run away from Montez Sweat right there, and it would be Chase Young waiting for him on the other side, potentially. You know what I'm saying? So the defense can only get better with Chase Young, but at the same time, it may not be worth the risk. And also, that's not a great punt. That is not a great punt. I'll take the great field positioning right there. I will take that field positioning. But yeah, man, I would love for Chase Young to come back. I would love nothing more. Again, like I talked about earlier, the main reason, of course, selfishly, as a fan, I just want to see Chase Young do what he does. He's such an elite athlete. He's a once-in-a-lifetime player. I still believe he has it in him. But on top of that, I would love for him to play a few games this season, get a couple of sacks, get some strip sacks, get some momentum, you know, and be like, you know, I still got it type of thing. I can recover from anything. I can do anything, you know, as long as I work hard and come back from an ACL injury, I can still perform. I want him to take that type of mental and physical confidence into the offseason so he can come back even better next year and build on what he did this year. Whether positive or negative, if he's fully healthy, please play him so that he can get some of the negatives out the way and learn. Oh my God, was that Cole Kmet that just made a catch like that? Nah, that Cole Kmet catch might be the best, maybe the best catch we see all day from any game today. Whew, I don't know what that just was. But yeah, man, that's big time, bro. I would love to see Chase Young play at least a few games this season so he can have something to build on in the offseason. You know what I'm saying? The last time you played football was a year and a half ago. It's not really much to build on. I mean, of course, he's an elite athlete. I think he could still end up being an all-time player, but I think it would pay dividends for him to still play a little bit of games this year and get a couple of sacks and be like, you know what? I still got it. I can trust my leg a little bit. I know I've been rehabbing my leg, but I'm able to explode off of it and still make plays. You know what I'm saying? And I think that type of confidence is irreplaceable. I think that's priceless to go into the offseason with if we can. But at the same time, I don't want to force it. Who's the best team right now? It's the Vikings to me. I mean, honestly, if we're talking about the NFC and the AFC combined, I may go Dolphins. I feel like, honestly, the way I would word it, the team I would want to play the least right now is probably the Dolphins. I'm not going to lie. Maybe the Chiefs, even as inconsistent as they've been. The Dolphins right now have arguably the scariest offense, and that's the team I wouldn't want to play. Can you show the game live, my case? Tony, I really wish I could, man. I've tried it, but YouTube literally will end the stream. Like, I will show this. Say if I were to do it right now, we wouldn't even make it 30 seconds. Like, I've tried it. I've had my accounts banned and everything. YouTube doesn't let you. I know how to, but YouTube won't let me. Good first down run by Brian Robinson. Of course, our D-line are straight dogs. We could go if Chase gets back. Giants won 2 titles with great D-lines. Ivory, I definitely agree. For sure agree. I would love nothing more than get Chase Young back, please. But at the same time, I am afraid of putting him out there in harm's way. I just hope he's healthy. Best case scenario, he's actually healthy. He can actually play, and we don't have to worry about him re-aggravating his injury, and he goes out there and balls out. That's best case scenario. I really hope that's what happens. We definitely can go on a nice little late run towards it. Again, we've all been saying it, not just me. Right now, with the way the NFC period right now is, whoever is the hottest, whoever catches hot late, whoever is relatively healthy at the end is going to be the team that runs it and gets to the Super Bowl. You saw how we played against the Vikings. You saw how we played against the Eagles. We can beat anybody in the NFC. We literally can beat anybody in the NFC as long as we play well and execute and game plan and all of that. Good play to Logan Thomas, of course. But right now, whoever ends up making it to the Super Bowl is the team that just got hot at the right time. And we're one of those teams that looks like we could be that team. I'm pretty sure the Vikings, Eagles, and any top NFC teams are definitely looking like, man, I do not want to play the way the Commanders are playing right now. I'm pretty sure other teams are like, man, even before the Eagles game, I'm pretty sure they're looking like, man, I don't know if I want to play them Commanders, bruh. That defense, that run game, I don't know. My boy Sonny Robinson with the donation. Appreciate that. Save Chase for the playoffs. Maybe that's what they do. Maybe that we'll see. And my boy Antonio Gibson, y'all better stop playing with my boy. Another first down, bruh. Stop playing with him. Stop playing. Running the ball, they can't stop us on the run right now. They cannot stop us on the ground. Keep going. If that's what's working, don't break it. Now, granted, you're going to have to throw the ball at times. You still got to pose the threat of throwing the ball, and I love that first down throw to Logan Thomas a couple of plays ago. But running the ball is our formula for winning. Running the ball is clearly our formula for winning, and we better not leave this drive, not at the very least, up 17-0. You know what I'm saying? I say go get a touchdown real quick, you feel me? But we need to be up 17-0 at least, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, they can't stop us right now. Scott Turner, like I said, he's calling a beautiful game right now. Everybody's involved. Everybody's getting carries. I said Terry's. Everybody's getting carries. Everybody's getting targets. Everybody's getting catches. They don't know who to defend. You try to focus on Curtis Samuel, then it's Gibson. You try to focus on Gibson, then it's Terry. You try to focus on the receivers, then it's Logan Thomas. It's literally, what can you do? And then, yep, Antonio Gibson in open space is unstoppable. I keep telling y'all, I know the fumble thing was a little iffy, but Antonio Gibson is one of our best playmakers, period. Literally, you can argue Antonio Gibson is our best playmaker. You can argue that. There's a reason he's back there on kickoff returns. He's different. We are physical. We dominate defensively. We got a big play. Wide receiver, no one wants to see us in NFC. Good call. We got real good pieces. Bruh. If I'm the Vikings, the way we played the Vikings, I mean, you can argue the top 2 teams in the NFC right now are the Vikings and the Eagles. We beat the Eagles the way we did. We should have beat the Vikings. If they call that a pick 6 on Benjamin St-Juste, we would have beat the top 2 teams in the NFC. So you can't tell me these other teams in the NFC aren't looking like, hey, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know about them Commanders. Wins or losses, record, I don't care. I do not want to see them in the playoffs. I'm pretty sure other teams are looking like, man, please don't let the Commanders make the playoffs. They are hot right now. They have figured something out. You know what I'm saying? If I'm another NFC team, the Buccaneers, the Packers, even the Vikings and Eagles, I'm like, bruh, please do not let the Commanders in the playoffs. Lions are up 10-6 versus the Giants. Cool, appreciate that. I ain't even pay attention to that. Man, I don't know why we start games so slow, but it's so beautiful when we get going, man. Boy, man. That boy Jamal Williams, I believe I might have him in one of my fantasy teams, but I probably don't. Let me check the fantasy pool right now because I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty sure I'm still losing because football sucks. I like the read option call. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Simmons is a former running back playing wide receiver. Gibson is the opposite. They're like tied, I think. Yeah, I can see that. I can see the argument for Curtis Samuel and Antonio Gibson for sure. Antonio Gibson at the very least is top 3. And fantasy pool is where you pick who's gonna win. Our whole family does it. Like everybody, you pick who's gonna win. Whoever gets the most wins that week. It's like picking games instead of picking players. I'm not mad at the read option. It was ugly, but I feel like we still need to do that more often. I definitely feel like we need to pick 'em pool. Oh yeah, technically, but I don't know. I just call it the fantasy pool. It's fantasy, so it's just kind of like fan. I have a pick 'em too. Just throw. All right, it's 3rd and goal. We gotta throw it now. No exceptions. Come on, y'all. I think I want to score a TD every time we're in the red zone. I would love that. Please. I hope that's what we do. Let me check. Yeah, the fantasy pool right now, I'm not doing too swell. I'm not too far behind, but it's not looking too good. What I'm wrong about right now is Buffalo, because some people pick Cleveland for some reason, but then again, I guess that's my fault. And I'm wrong about the Jets. I thought the Jets could beat the Patriots. They're only down 3-0, so that's not that bad. I can do well. I can end up still winning this pool. It's not over with. Pass incomplete to Logan Thomas. It is what it is. Well, we'll take the 3 points. Going up 17-0 is still really nice. Like I said, we need to walk away from this drive with it at the very worst being up 17-0. It looks like that's what will happen. So I'll take it. I would love it if our red zone offense was a little bit more efficient, but it is what it is. I'm not even mad at the read option on the first play. I'm not mad at that at all. I want to run more read option with Heineke in general. I just feel like we should have ran that before the red zone. You know what I'm saying? Deshaun is off suspension. That's going to be really interesting. Remember, we play the Cleveland Browns. Real soon, y'all. Relatively soon. Wait, so fall start? It's a fall start on us? I'm assuming, right? Wentz probably would make that throw. Maybe. Yeah, we can nitpick Heineke, but it is what it is. They both have their positives and negatives, so it is what it is. Oh, it's on them. So we'll take the field goal, though, right? Illegal formation on Houston? That's weird. It's a little weird, but we'll take it. We will take it. Up 17-0. Good kick, Joey Sly. Love to see it, man. Still going consistent. Hasn't mixed the kick in 2 games. Maybe more than that. Wentz definitely would have made that throw. Yeah, it is what it is. 7 players. You can't do that. Wentz didn't make it versus the Titans. A good point. Yeah. Yeah, too many men on one side of the center. That's interesting. They're getting frisky. They trying to get creative. Antonio Gibson has surpassed 800 career receiving yards. He is one of 7 running backs in franchise history to have 800 or more receiving yards within their first 3 seasons. And we still have about 6 more games to go. We still got 6.5 games to go. You know what I'm saying? Still got 6.5 games to go. He made it against Dallas, though. Oh, good point as well. Yep. My boy Sonny with another donation, man. Appreciate that. We get up by 28. I want to see Sam Howell play. That's a good point. That's one of the main reasons I want us to go ahead and blow these guys out. Let's go ahead and get up 30 so we can throw Sam Howell out there because I want to see what he can do. Should have ran the ball that whole drive. Appreciate the donation, my boy Red Boy, man. Appreciate that. Should have ran the ball the whole drive. That's pretty funny, man. That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, man, right now we are killing these guys. He did that playing with JD, so that's crazy. Terry needs at least one target in the red zone 100% of the time. I agree. I do feel like every trip to the red zone, Terry needs to be throwing the ball towards at least once. We'll see. I think we can beat the 40. If we play how we're playing right now and how we played against the Eagles, we should be able to beat the 49ers. We should be able to beat everybody on our schedule. I believe we can beat the Cleveland Browns. The Eagles are, I don't want people to get it wrong. Now, granted, the Eagles have had somewhat of a vanilla schedule, but the Eagles are still a pretty good team. And I feel like the way we beat the Eagles, if we play like that all the time, we should be able to beat a lot of people in general. I'm not afraid of any team in the NFC as long as we play how we've been playing, honestly. In my honest opinion. You're paying at 6.5 sacks, I believe. What's good, J-Mon? You're paying at 6.5 sacks. He leads the team right now. Montez Sweat, I believe, leads the NFL in pressures, I think, entering this week. Jonathan Allen's having an all-pro season. And Deron Payne leads the team in sacks with 6.5. So this team is balling right now. Don't even get me started on the secondary with Benjamin St-Juste, Cameron Curl, and Derek Forrest, man. And even Bobby McCain's playing well today. And Kendall Fuller has a pick 6. Don't forget that, too. This defense is playing lights out, and Javen Davis has been carrying this defense on his back in a way. Remember, Cole Holcomb hasn't played in like 3-4 weeks. And David Mayo, I think this is his first game that he's been eligible to play. He's been hurt as well. We lead all the NFL in QB hits. Exactly, man. I'm telling you. Our defense is crazy right now. Remember, Jamin Davis is playing 100% of snaps, and at times, he's the only linebacker on the field. I don't think people realize how crazy that is. Jamin Davis is the only linebacker on the field a lot this season. Like, often. Like, he's having to carry our run defense right now. Our defensive line is great. Of course, they're great at stopping the run. But you need your linebackers to contribute as well. Without good linebackers, it doesn't matter how great your defensive line is. They're going to find a gap to run through. So shouts out to Jamin Davis, man, for stepping up big time this year, bro. He's exceeded my expectations this year. I don't know, we'll see if he ever lives up to being a first-round pick, even though he is kind of playing like it right now. But he's exceeded my expectations that I have for him entering this season, honestly. Jamin Davis is playing lights out right now. I wouldn't necessarily say he's been playing like a Pro Bowler, but he's been doing everything we need him to do. My boy Joe with the donation as well. Appreciate that, man. I love all of the donations coming too. Rex Grossman and Taylor Heineke. I'm biased. I'm going to take Taylor Heineke. Ignoring skill set, ignoring positives and negatives. Again, Taylor Heineke's from the Metro Atlanta area, so I'm taking Taylor Heineke easily. Just from that alone. And then we could talk about, what each of them can do well, don't do well. I still would probably, even if I wasn't from Atlanta, I'd probably still take Heineke. But off rip, I'm taking Heineke because my boy is my boy from Gwinnett. Has it been said anywhere that why the guy shot his teammates? Nah, it's still Heineke. That's what I'm saying. Like, even without that, I think it's still Heineke. But off rip, even without talking about skill sets and stuff, look at Justin Fields, man. Running the direct snap to Justin Fields. Obvious QB running play. It's unblockable. I wish we had Justin Fields. Y'all don't understand how upset I'm still about us not getting Justin Fields. Again, there's an extra layer because he's from Atlanta. So I would just love for us to have a starting quarterback from Atlanta. But the way he's been playing these last 4 weeks, man, it looks like he's finally figured it out, man. That man is different. Justin Fields is in different mode right now. And yeah, man, I feel so sorry for Kenyon Green. That man is having his worst day of his life. Jonathan Allen just forced a holding penalty on Kenyon Green. They are struggling. I don't blame them for holding Allen. You got to. At this point, you're better off holding Allen and just hope the refs don't call it. That you're literally at that point. Just hold Allen and hope the refs do not call it. You know what I'm saying? Just hope the refs don't call it. Because Kenyon Green is getting abused right now. Man, that's crazy. They're finally calling holding calls. Oh yeah, Jones, it's amazing. The refs called a holding penalty against an offensive line that we're going against, an opposing offensive line. Man, Kenyon Green is not having a good day, man. Welcome to the NFL, rookie. Welcome to the NFL. You got to block one of the best Alabama defensive players ever. Remember, people forget, just because Jonathan Allen had, fell below expectations his first couple of years, people forget that Jonathan Allen was arguably the best defensive player in college football before the draft. He was honestly the best, arguably the best defensive player, period, regardless of position, the most dominant defensive player his last year at Alabama. Only reason we got him was because of the arthritis rumors and stuff like that. People forget that. Jonathan Allen is supposed to be an all-pro. Coming out of Alabama, he was supposed to be up there with, like, Aaron Donald and stuff like that. It was him and Malik McDowell, I believe his name was. It was him, Malik McDowell, is like the most dominant defensive lineman we've seen in years type of thing. It was just the arthritis rumors that why we got him later in the draft. And then his first 2 seasons, he didn't live up to the hype. But now he's starting to play how we expected him to play. This is how he's been supposed to be playing. Thank you for calling a fair catch, Dax Milne. Don't even risk it. Man, this team is playing lights out, man. Cameron Curl, Jamin Davis on that last play. What's the flag on? I'm going to be 4-7. I feel bad for Lovie Smith. He's getting bad teams, and by the time he turns it around, they fire him. Herb, that's a great point. That's a great point. That's a great point. Running into Khalid got back there again. Yeah, Khalid Hudson hasn't been playing, bro. He going to get one. He going to get one, man. He going to get one of them. He gonna get one of them. My boy Sonny Robinson with another donation, man. Deshaun Watson playing with the Browns on the field is scary, even for Washington. Yeah, I am worried about that. Hopefully he's rusty still by the time we play him, but we don't play them for like another 5 weeks, so we'll see. But hopefully, he's still a little rusty. Washington roster, let's go get 6, then throw Sam Howell out there in the second half. That would be fun. I would love that, but they're not gonna do that. He was acting like, why you even trying to block a kick at this point? Yeah, we're to the point where we got this game. Don't even risk stuff like that. I would love for him to get one, but yeah, it's not worth it. And right now, the Eagles look like they're about to be down 10-3. Oh yeah, Colts up 10-3. Did we break the Eagles? Just like the Bulldogs broke the Tennessee Volunteers. Even before Hendon Hooker got hurt, them boys was struggling. We broke Alabama by beating them in the championship. They've been struggling this year. I think the Commanders broke the Steelers after we beat them during their undefeated season. Did we break the Eagles? Do I root for 2 teams to just break people? Is that what we do? Cordero Patterson 103-yard return. Oh man, I hate it for Justin Fields too, man. Dang. Justin Fields having a good game too, man. And then Trey Turner holding, man. Ah, my Lord, man. Can we please get Wes Schweitzer back as soon as possible? What's going on with Sadiq Charles? If we're going to have Cornelius Lucas start at right tackle, why not put in Samuel Cosme at right guard? Just not Trey Turner, man. Because I love that run from Antonio Gibson, man. I'm upset. I'm upset. Man, Trey Turner, man. And did we call a timeout? Did we really call a timeout? Why are we calling timeouts? And Cordero Patterson, that is his 9th career kickoff return for a touchdown, most in NFL history. Cordero Patterson is a special talent. Shouts out, I hate the Falcons, but shouts out to them for picking him up and finding a way to use him and get the most out of him. Because a lot of teams have tried it, but the Falcons have definitely gotten the most out of him that I've ever seen. I mean, the Patriots did a pretty good job. A few teams have done a pretty good job with him. But this is the best Cordero Patterson we've seen, bruh. I mean, he's like a real fantasy football team option, like a top player. But yeah, I don't know what we're doing to have to call timeouts. You said you sent me 2 messages with no response. Were you talking about in here or somewhere else? Man, if we had an offense, we would be somewhere in the 20s by now. Oh yeah, if we had a really good offense, a great quarterback, if you just plop Justin Fields onto this team, no trade, you just put Justin Fields here. This team is Super Bowl contender, literally. I love Heineke, but The way Justin Fields is playing right now, and the way our run game is with these skill position players, the way the Bears are using them, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's nothing you could do, man. It would be nothing that you can game plan for. Justin Fields in this offense, I mean, we're talking fantasy stuff, but you got a new channel member. Mikey said, what you say, man? Where are we at? Where we at? Hi, Rico. I'm new to the stream. Lifetime fan of Rant. I can't say their team C name. You don't like Commanders? You don't like the Commanders name? You don't like the Commanders name? How do you hate the Falcons, but you're from Georgia? Because when you're raised in Atlanta and the other team that you're talking trash against is always the Falcons. It started with hating Falcons fans the most. So say if you're born in DC, you move to LA. Not even, let's say Dallas. Nah, because you already hate Dallas. Let's say Jacksonville, and all the people you're talking trash against are Jacksonville fans. You just learn to hate the team. You learn to hate the team. I hate the Falcons more than any other. I hate the Falcons more than the Cowboys. I still, it's tension between me and the Cowboys, but it's not Falcons. Raised in Atlanta, and everybody you're talking trash against are Falcons fans. I have no problems with the Hawks. I just don't really care about a specific basketball team. I just root for people from Atlanta, so I root for Ant. I root for Anthony Edwards. I root for Colin Sexton. I like what the Magic got going because they got two guys not only from Atlanta, but one of them even went to Westlake. My high school that I went to, same high school as Adam Pac-Man Jones, Malik Willis, Cam Newton, AJ Terrell. So I'm a big homer when it comes to stuff like that. And then Scoot, my boy Scoot coming out of the draft with Wembayama, he's from Atlanta too, so I'm gonna be rooting heavy for Scoot. So that's just how I root for basketball. And then baseball, I mean, I guess kind of the Braves, but not that passionate about it. But Georgia, them my boys. Rico looks like the whole NFC East is going to catch an L. He was in Mitchellville until middle school. Falcons have like the most humble fans from what I've seen. Not in high school. Is your school a sports school? Kinda. We breed a lot of talent, but I'm not sure about us really win. They didn't win a lot while I was there, while I was in high school. Because I'm younger than Cam Newton. I'm younger than Pac-Man Jones. I wasn't there while they were there, so I missed all of that. And AJ Terrell came after me, so I don't think I was ever at school when AJ Terrell was there. So Malik Willis was definitely there after me. I definitely wasn't there for Malik Willis. So I don't know, man. I wouldn't say we're necessarily a great high school program that's expected to win championships and stuff like that. We just breed great players every now and then. What is going on in this commercial? Oh, I'm happy to see JJ Watt doing well. JJ Watt's just one of those guys I like to see him do well. It sucks for the injuries that he's had and things like that. I really feel bad for him. I like seeing JJ Watt play well, man. I'm happy he's making a comeback. My boy Terry McLaurin, yes sir. Let's get it. Let's get it. So you're a number in class type school. My boy Terry McLaurin getting involved, man. Yes, sir. Good job, Taylor Heineke, to give him the ball. Plays like that are going to make it easier to run the ball, too. It's kind of unfair. The fact that we can run the ball so well and then we can do stuff like that. Honestly, if you're a Texans defensive coordinator right now, if you're Lovie Smith, what do you call to stop us right now? Honestly, what do you call to focus on? I mean, 2nd and 14 and we're throwing 17-yard throws. That's not usual. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we normally do. That's not on the scouting report. Texans are not ready for this. They're like, what's going on? When the Commanders get like this? When Scott Turner and Taylor Heineke start doing this? You know what I'm saying? But that was a great throw to Terry McLaurin. That was definitely a great great chemistry right there. I love Sam Howell. I don't think Sam Howell makes that throw. I want to see Sam Howell go out there. But the way that Taylor Heineke threw that throw, that's something they've rehearsed that over the years. That's chemistry right there. Sam Howell, I don't think can replicate that right there. Rico, you're cool, man. I'm respectable. My conscience can't say their PC name. I'm sorry. Hey, I ain't mad at it, man. As long as we're both rooting for the win, I'm cool with it. As long as we're both rooting for them to win, everybody's rooting for them to win. It is what it is, man. But right now, this offense is hidden. Logan Thomas is having his best game of the season. finally, Taylor Heineke in that Vikings game overthrew him by 10 yards 3 times. One of them game-losing interception, basically. So now that Taylor Heineke's finally able to hit Logan Thomas, you see everybody on the sideline laughing, having a good time. They know we're the better team. We're going out there and executing like we're supposed to. We're obviously, and like I said, 2nd and 1 situations. I mean, I feel like most people know this, but you're supposed to throw the ball on 2nd and 1. You're supposed to take a shot, especially when our run game is this dominant, and you know you can pick up that 3rd and 1 with Antonio Gibson or Brian Robinson. Pick your poison. You're supposed to throw the ball down the field. You're supposed to. And, oh, there we go. Cam Sims sighting. Cam Sims signing. Okay, Cam Sims. Yes, sir. We got Cam Sims involved. They want to sell out against the run on 1st down. Guess what we'll do? We'll come back and throw the ball on 2nd down. We got Cam Sims the ball. Yes, sir, man. Let's go ahead and score 7 points. Let's go into halftime up 24-0. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. Everybody is getting the ball, man. Everybody, man. Logan Thomas, Terry, Curtis Samuel. We got Georgia's best in the chat. So wait, so you're a Commanders fan and a Georgia Bulldog fan? Because you're my favorite person in the chat, if so. Because y'all know I'm a huge Georgia Bulldog fan. I see Georgia's best in the chat. Love that, man. Love that right there. Appreciate that, Mikey. Appreciate the subscription, man. I appreciate that. I hope the stream did a dance for you. It should have. Yeah, right now our offense is clicking right now, man. They ain't got nothing for it. We get into the red zone, it gets a little ugly though. I don't know what's going on in the red zone, but 3rd and 5, let's get this touchdown right here. Let's go ahead and get this touchdown. Let's go up 24-0, please. So many good QBs in this draft, especially with the Commanders draft range. Will Levis, Tanner McKee, Anthony Richardson, Hendon Hooker. Again, I haven't gotten a chance to really check out everybody. Now, I watched this Will Levis game against my Georgia Bulldogs yesterday, and he looked better than I expected, but I'm still not very high on Will Levis yet. I'm still not very high on him like a lot of people are. Again, Georgia's defense is ridiculous, and he did manage to throw 3 good deep bombs against us, even though some of them were kind of underthrown. They weren't necessarily great passes, but they still, they were able to get whatever they got. So shouts out to Will Levis, man. He played better than I expected, but I still don't love Will Levis. I don't love him as much a lot of people are hyping up to be. I think he's literally just kind of like a Carson Wentz, going to be inconsistent and all of that type of stuff. He has talent. Can't deny his talent, but looks like we're going to kick another field goal, I guess. We'll take it, though. We'll take it for sure. We'll take 20-0, man. Somebody mentioned earlier, just up the chat a little bit, mentioned that we were 3-point favorites, and we're killing that. Brody and Aja look so handsome, good dogs. I appreciate that. I need to update Aja's videos, because all of those videos are too old. Aja doesn't even look like that anymore. Did Taylor Heineke try to act off that hit and act like it was a bad hit? We play Kentucky next week since they're our rivals, so I'll tell you. Let me know. I mean, hey, I think Kentucky's really not that good. We went into that game super vanilla. We wanted to work on some things. We literally used that game as a glorified practice to get ready for LSU. We're gonna do the same thing against Georgia Tech. We're gonna try to get our run game together. We're not gonna force things. We don't want players getting hurt, so we don't want to throw the ball too much. You know what I'm saying? So, we went into that game not with like playing our best. Oh, Buffalo's finally winning now. So I think Louisville can potentially beat Kentucky. I don't think they're that good. We have a better record than them. I think we're gonna win. True, but then you gotta remember Kentucky SEC. So, but I think y'all can beat them. I definitely don't. A lot of people, I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna have y'all as underdogs going into that game. I don't know. Maybe y'all won't. Maybe they won't. But I think y'all should win that game in my opinion. I think Louisville can beat Kentucky. I think y'all can do that. Again, my Georgia Bulldogs, we went into that game super vanilla, so Howell looks like he was getting ready. I hope so. I would love to see some Howell out there, man. I would love to see that. I'm not gonna lie, please. But good job, man. Good job by the Commanders, 20-0. Yes, sir. I am a little hungry. I might figure out what I'm gonna eat. But yeah, man, good job by the Commanders, man. Great start to a game, 20-0. I mean, takeaways, defense is dominating. Kendall Fuller balling. pick six. I mean, what more can you say? Kendall Fuller has had 3 really good straight games. 3 really good straight games. Then let's go ahead and pull up the stats. I'm pretty sure y'all care more about the stats than anything while I'm talking. So I can pull the stats up while I'm talking and everything. But the safeties are playing well. Camera curls flying around everywhere. Bobby McCain not allowing anything to go deep, and he made a nice play in the run game at some point. Benjamin St-Juste locking up everything. Nobody's open. It's really unfair. It's really unfair right now. Don't even get me started on the defensive line. Again, Montez Sweat entering this week, I think, is leading the NFL in pressures. Daron Payne is leading our team in sacks, and Jonathan Allen is the guy that should make the All-Pro. It's not even fair. I have D. Pierce on my team. Oh, no. You picked a bad game to start Dameon Pierce. I could have told you the defensive line was going to stop them. Now, I wouldn't have necessarily guessed we would be up 20-0 because even when we're favored and we go into games expecting to win, the Commanders do Commanders things. Washington does Washington things. So I wasn't too confident in us to be able to just blow these guys out like that. But I could have told you that Dameon Pierce was going to be their focus. Stop Dameon Pierce, make Davis Mills beat us. So I wouldn't have started Dameon Pierce, but it is what it is. Why didn't we trade up for Fields? I'm still mad about that as well. Again, if you just plop Justin Fields into this team at quarterback, we're probably, I think we're honestly Super Bowl contenders. I think that's literally the only thing we're kind of missing. I could just see Scott Turner getting so creative with them too. But it is what it is. We got what we got. I think even right now with Taylor Heineke, we're the team that nobody wants to play in the NFC. The way that we should have beat the Vikings, the way that we did beat the Eagles, and the way that we did it, no team in the NFC wants to play us right now. Because those are the 2 best teams in the NFC. I think the Vikings and the Eagles are probably, even though the record says it as well, so it's kind of obvious, but I still think those 2 teams are better than the Cowboys, better than the Packers, better than the 49ers. And if we play the way that we played these past 2.5 weeks, because we've only played one half of football right now. Oh, yes, Ma, please. Yes, please. But yeah, if we play the way that we've played these past 2.5 weeks against anybody, the 49ers, the Cowboys, the Giants, we can honestly run the table. My only thing is, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this week to week to week. That's my main problem. Like I've said, I've been so optimistic about this team in the offseason because I've always said we have it in us. Our problem is consistency. It's not the lack of talent. Some teams like the Texans right now literally just lack the talent. Our problem has never been talent completely. It's just been consistency. Can we get it out of us constantly? Honestly, there's a chance we can run the table. I'm not going to assume we do because, again, this team struggles with consistency, period. This team severely struggles with consistency. But as of right now, if I had to say our biggest team needs going into the offseason, franchise quarterback. Love Taylor Heineke. Again, he's from Atlanta. If anybody wants him to be great, it's me. But you got to see the writing on the wall. He's good enough right now. He's good enough. As long as he plays how he played against the Eagles, and if he plays how he's playing right now, it's good enough. But I would love to have a quarterback that elevates our team and not, that isn't just kind of sticking with the team and playing well. I want a quarterback that can bail us out. If, say, the defensive line has a bad day for any weird reason. Say Terry has a bad day for any weird reason. I would love to have a quarterback that can ball out regardless, in spite of that. You know what I'm saying? Right now, Taylor Heineke's the type of quarterback, love him, again, love him. But he's the type of quarterback that a lot of things got to go right for him to win. I would love to have a quarterback that could elevate that. Also, I would love to get another young corner because our safety group is finished. Our safety group, we're good. We're good there. Maybe another linebacker. I mean, I'm just not sure. I love Cole Holcomb. I love Jamin Davis right now. But with health issues, I mean, as you can see, Jamin Davis is our only healthy, good linebacker right now. And Cole Holcomb had, even though he played almost every snap last year outside of a couple of games, he's hurt this year, and that worries me. So I want some linebacker depth. And I mean, we got to see if we're going to pay Daron Payne and things like that. But I would say probably corner and quarterback and offensive line easily right now are our top 3 needs. Offensive line severely, starting with guard. Let's start with guard. Even though it sucks because Wes Schweitzer, I think he's a quality starter in right guard or left guard, but he keeps getting hurt. Chase Roulier is a very good, arguably top 5 center in the NFL. He keeps getting hurt. So, you know what I'm saying? So, let's see. Let's see right now, man. I'm really excited about this team. I think we could definitely make a nice run for the playoffs and maybe even win a game. Like I said, the way we're playing football right now, the way we played against the Vikings outside of a Taylor Heineke sale, and outside in the way that we're playing against the Eagles, the way that we played against the Eagles, not only the fact that we beat them, but the way that we beat them, just completely dominating really on both sides of the ball and controlling the game. No team in the NFC wants to play us right now. Because I would still argue the Eagles and the Vikings are the best teams in the NFC. So if we can do what we did against those guys, why can't we beat the 49ers? Why can we not beat the Packers? Why can we not beat Dallas or the Giants? That's just my opinion, though. My boy Washington Command Center, make sure y'all subscribe to my boy. I think we still need to be on the phone with the Bears for Tevin Jenkins as soon as the season ends. Good point. Heineke would never start for another coach or team in the NFL. My boy Big Bag Terry with the donation. Appreciate that, big bag in the name and donating. I think it's more accurate. We might have the worst record in NFC East, but we are for sure might be the best team. That's interesting. We have the worst record, but right now we're probably the hottest team. That's really interesting. That's a really interesting point. That's a great point. That's a good debate topic right there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can argue best, but hottest, you can definitely argue we're the hottest. But we happen to have that's why this is the best division in football. Now, that's something I definitely didn't see coming before this season started. I knew everybody would get better because the worst team in the division, the Giants, you can argue they may have the best coaching staff. I mean, their coaching staff is really good, so I didn't expect them to be this good this soon. But, I mean, you can argue they have the best coaching staff in the division, and when you have the best coaching staff, anything is possible. So, but I still didn't expect the NFC East to be this great. I knew the Eagles arguably had the best offseason out of the entire NFL. I didn't expect them to be this good either. The NFC East is the best division in football, and we're arguably the hottest team in it, which is really dangerous. Rico, you gonna watch the World Cup? Yeah, my only problem is I'm still trying to find a team. I normally root for Italy because Italy is my favorite country to visit outside of America so far. I still have a lot of countries I got to go to. But Italy has just been, out of everywhere I've been, Italy's like one of my favorite places to go to, hands down. Probably the favorite place I've been to outside of America. And then I literally have friends that are born and raised from Italy. I just have so many connections. And then Italian food is my favorite. It's just for so many reasons. It's the only other language other than English that I can even I used to actually be able to speak fluent Italian for a little bit, but you don't use it, you lose it. And that deteriorated completely. So that's also the language I'm better at speaking. So it's just like, for multiple reasons, I just like rooting for Italy. But right now, the problem is Italy doesn't have a good World Cup team. Even though they were just really good last World Cup, they're terrible right now. So I don't know who to root for because I feel like it's pointless to watch the World Cup and not at least have some type of team. At the same time, I don't want to root for Argentina or Brazil or even Qatar. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just pick the best team there. I still kind of want to yeah, my fault. Not the last, but a couple of I think it was a couple of World Cups ago. They were really good. Appreciate the content. Well, oh yeah, let me get to the donations for sure though. I missed a couple of those. Let me get to those. So I just gotta find a team. I'm not rooting for America. I mean, I would love for America to do well, but they're not good enough. I'm trying to find a team somewhere in the middle that I have an attachment to for some weird reason. I'm about to go look at my DNA test again and find a team maybe that way. Let me go look at my DNA test results. Look at which country I can root for that's good. Because I'm not about to root for them. I hope America does well, but I'm not even about to hurt myself with that. I don't care enough about soccer to root for a bad team. I need to find at least a good team, but I'm not going to root for Argentina or Brazil. That's too easy. I want at least some type of suspense. So I'm going to try to find an underdog, like a Cinderella team. I'm trying to look for a Cinderella team, if I can. My boy Sonny Robinson with another donation. Draft O-line. John Michael Schmitz, Cody Ma, Peter. I don't know who any of those people are. You lost me. Now, I'm really high on Joey Porter. Of course, I'm biased. Keely Ringo is my guy because I'm from Georgia. But I like a lot of what I've seen from Joey Porter as well. But yeah, man, I like those options, man. I like that. Appreciate the donation. My boy Richard with the donation. Appreciate the donation. You said appreciate the content in the stream, but I appreciate y'all being here, and I really appreciate the donations, man. John Michael Schmitz is a beast. Is that not a troll? Isn't that like a John? Oh, I'm thinking John Jingleheimer Smith, whatever. Isn't that like a storybook character? I'm gonna have to check that out. When the World Cup plays, I go first France, second Germany, then USA, but I also now live in Canada, so hoping they do well. I'm gonna go to Africa. I'm gonna check my DNA and see which team is the best out of who I have DNA of. You know what I'm saying? We'll see that. Brazil play the most skilled soccer to everybody. Like I said, Brazil and Argentina just too easy. I kind of want to root for Qatar because they kind of came out of nowhere. Like I've never heard of Qatar being like as good as they supposedly are right now. So maybe, but at the same time, with them being potentially like a top 5 team, I feel like that's too easy. I don't want to pick a top 5 team, but I also don't want to root for a sorry team. So I'm trying to find a nice little Cinderella middle. We'll see, though. Maybe I'll wait to watch a few games and then decide from there. Maybe if I grow attached to certain players. Because that's how I am with basketball. I don't really root for a specific team in basketball. I'm just attached to certain personalities. And then, of course, I root for everybody from Atlanta. Like Ant. Again, my boy Scoop coming out of the draft with Wembayama. We got Colin Sexton. We got a couple of players from the Magic that literally went to Westlake, and the other one's from Fairburn. So I do that with NBA. And of course, Westbrook. I went from AI, my favorite player, to Westbrook, my favorite player in the NBA. And then now I just root for Atlanta guys. And I still hope Westbrook does well, but I don't like actively watch Westbrook like I used to. But we'll see. Ecuador beat Qatar. Oh, so Qatar. Let's see. I haven't kept track. I just was doing a little bit of research for a few minutes while I was sitting somewhere. But I haven't watched soccer like that. So I don't act like I know what I'm talking about. I just saw somewhere, I think it was like a power rankings, and they did like a power rankings, and I looked at like 3 of them, and Qatar was relatively high on multiple of them. So I was like, I might try to root for them. But apparently they lost already. Qatar already lost. Ecuador is the Cinderella team. That might be my team. I want to root for the Cinderella. Like when Steph Curry was in the NCAA tournament, I kind of want that equivalent. You know what I'm saying? I want something like that. I want something the equivalent of like Steph Curry at Davidson. That's what I want. But John Mitchell-Smith is Minnesota center. BSJ former teammate. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, Brazil plays the most skilled soccer. Even me that's not very good at evaluating soccer, I know Brazil is serious. So. Are you hoping for a Georgia-Clemson NCAA football title game? I mean, I'm not any type of particular to Clemson. I don't really care. Look real bad today versus Ecuador. Appreciate that. I didn't know that. What are your thoughts on Caleb Wilson? I haven't checked him out yet. I know that's y'all DMV guy. But I haven't watched any Caleb Wilson yet. I haven't watched any USC football yet. I've been strictly Georgia for the most part, and I'll catch a couple of SEC games here and there. And I was watching a little bit of that Michigan-Iowa State game yesterday because it looked like Michigan was trying to sell. But for the most part, I've been watching SEC. I'm going to get to quarterbacks and like draft stuff a little later. Right now, live, I've just been watching my Georgia Bulldogs and like Alabama, Tennessee. I actively watch Florida so I can root against them because that's our biggest rival. I mean, I know a lot of people outside of Georgia Nation think Alabama is our rival. It's more so like a healthy competition and like a respect for one another, a mutual respect between us and Alabama. We don't really hate Alabama. Who we hate is Florida. So that's the only team I actively watch to root against them. So I watch Florida games to root against them, and so, but I watched some Alabama games, of course. I root against them because more so I don't want to play Alabama. I still feel like that may be like our kryptonite, even though I feel like we are better than Alabama. I still don't want to go against Nick Saban, and Bryce Young is the best quarterback in college football right now from what I've seen. So I just feel like that could be the one way you can break a Georgia dominant defense is to have an elite quarterback that makes off-schedule plays. That's why I'm not really worried about Ohio State because CJ Stroud is good, but he's not Bryce Young, so I'm not too worried. I mean, right now we lock up Marvin Harrison Jr. I think we're pretty straight. But yeah, I'm gonna try to check up Caleb Williams again. He's y'all DMV guy, so I'm gonna try to check him out. And USC, I mean, football is more fun when USC is good. It just makes more sense. But I'll wait till we get to like the playoffs and stuff like that. And yeah, I know Caleb Williams definitely not draft eligible. Again, I'm late on watching a lot of these guys. I'm gonna eventually get to a lot of these guys when we get to closer to draft season. Maybe like December, I'll start looking at Caleb Williams film and and Will Levis film. Even though I just watched Will Levis against my Georgia Bulldogs yesterday, I'll start looking at some more Anthony Richardson. Even though I've watched Anthony Richardson because I've been actively rooting against Florida. So I've watched him a little bit already. I haven't watched a few of the guys that are considered the top quarterbacks of this class like that yet. Like, I haven't really watched CJ Stroud like that, honestly. I'm gonna get to it eventually though. Oh yeah, let me go back to the game cast now that we look at OJ Howard. Look at OJ Howard. I said it in Protect Stream. Let's not be the team that OJ Howard finally becomes that Gronk-like prospect that people thought he would be coming out of Alabama. Let's not be that. Let's not be the team that allows OJ Howard to look like a really good player. Let's not do that. And oh Lord, man, what's going on right now? What happened in halftime? Why is Bostic on Brandon Cooks right now? Can anybody inform me of that? Somebody please explain to me why Bostic is on Brandon Cooks. Please. What is going on? It takes them 3 plays to get down to our 22. What's going on right now? Defense, we need a big play right here. Another pick 6 would be lovely. Maybe a couple of sacks to take them out of field goal range, but I don't know what we're doing right now. Yeah, John Bostic on Brandon Cooks is insane. Like, that's crazy, bro. I can't believe that, Jack Del Rio. I mean, give the Texans credit for game planning for that and creating that mismatch on their own, but John Bostic on Dameon Pierce, bro. Come on now. Come on now. We gotta be smarter than that. We know that's a mismatch every day of the week, boy. And this is why it sucks that Cole Holcomb is hurt. Again, Jamin Davis is our only good, quality, healthy linebacker right now. David Mayo's banged up. Cole Holcomb is not playing. I'm surprised more defenses haven't attacked that for us yet already. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised it took this long. Now, I would love a great play from the defense right here, man. At the very least, hold them to a field goal. Worst case scenario, I'm cool with that. 20-3 isn't bad, you know what I'm saying? But I would love it if we can get a turnover real quick, you know what I mean? Some nice little turnover real quick. Nice little strip sack. I would love that. All right, I need Chicago to win this game for my fantasy. I need New Orleans to be beating the Rams like they are. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, if Chicago were to start winning, I'd still be a game behind. This fantasy thing is kind of ugly. I don't know, man. I'm going to stop looking at it because it's kind of ugly. All right, 4th and 3. Good job, defense. Oh, my fault. Wrong button. Good job, defense. Good job, defense. Let's go. Way to hold them. Way to hey, bend but don't break. We've been dominant up to this point, so this is our first time seeing our defense go bend but don't break mode, which is interesting. Because that's normally how we've been winning games during our little win streak that we went on before the Taylor Heineke fold against the Vikings, the sale. Generally, our defense has been suffocating and bend but don't break. But so far today, they've been straight up dominant. So, great play by the defense, man. Oh, and they went for it and got it? Man, that's ugly. That's ugly. Bostic is way too slow, man. Bostic is ridiculous, bro. It's hard to keep him on the field. At this point, you might as well just keep another safety on. You might as well just go ahead and throw John Ridgeway in there. You might as well just go ahead and run 5 defensive linemen, man. Ah, man. But that's what desperate teams do, man. Desperate. And remember, Daron Payne, we already know this is the best at batting down balls out of our defensive line. That's literally what he does. But yeah, Bostic, man, it's bad, bruh. It's really bad. It's really bad. I mean, I have nothing to say. It's really bad, man. It's really, really bad with Bostic, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do there. I don't know what my boy is doing. Wait, what John Ridgeway do? I haven't seen it yet. Ah, man. John Ridgeway, not now, man. Man, that's I don't know, John. I don't know John on that one, man. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was, man. I don't know what that was. I don't know I don't know what John Ridgeway on right now, man. You can't do that, my boy. You cannot do that, bruh. Literally can't do that. Deron Payne has his career high tying 4 passes defense this season. Man, Deron Payne's having a career season, bro. He's leading our team in sacks, has a career high in sacks, and also has tied his career high for passes defense. And we still have, what, 6.5 games to go? Deron Payne is trying to get paid, y'all. Deron Payne. But yeah, I don't know what that was. That was so wacky and stupid. If I'm a Texans fan, I'm so mad at John Ridgeway. You can't do that. You can't do that. Literally, you can't do that, bro. Can't do that. But yeah, I just think it's really noteworthy that Deron Payne is having a career season this year. I feel like it's not talked about enough. He said John Ridgeway a little slow. Yeah, man, what he did against the Vikings and then that, John Ridgeway, man, that's why the Cowboys cut him right there. He's been playing well for us for the most part, but man, that man, I don't know what's wrong with him. I guarantee you that Washington will let Texas right back into this game. Hey, man, defense playing well. They, you know, that Bimba don't break right there, man. Bimba don't break. Come on, defense, get off the field. Kelsey got body slammed and there was no flag. But you know, we can't get away with nothing. So. That was a great play by Cameron Curl on first down, though. I don't think that was talked about enough. All right, third down, get off the field, defense. Let's do it, man. Come on, defense. Let's get off the field. I appreciate the physicality, but feel a sack coming up. I think our defense is going to get off the field on third down. I believe in them. Yeah, this possession is on Bostic. This possession is straight up on Bostic. I mean, John Ridgeway, you can't do that, but, like, this is straight. We're only here because of Bostic. This drive sucks. This drive sucks. Yes, sir, Montez Sweat. We'll take it. We'll take it. That's the second one for Montez Sweat today, man. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with my boy, man. Yes, sir. Hey, man, is it shameless to go ahead and talk about the fact that Montez Sweat is from Atlanta? Is it shameless? I love it, too. I love how many people from Atlanta on the Commanders. So many impactful people, too. We got Antonio Gibson, Jamin Davis, Montez Sweat, and Taylor Heineke are all from the Atlanta metro area. I love it. Some of our most impactful players are all from Atlanta, so I love it. As a Commanders fan, I'm in heaven. Only thing that could be better is if we had Justin Fields at quarterback or Malik Willis. Only way it could be better. Yes, sir, man. I will take it. Yes, sir, man. We will take it. Bimba don't break. I will gladly take it. We're up 20-3. Good job, defense. Bimba don't break. John Bostic sold that drive, and we still made up for it because our defense is just that dominant. Yeah, Taylor Heineke is as well. It feels good to be a Commanders fan with some high-impact players from your hometown, man. I got Antonio Gibson, Jamin Davis, Montez Sweat, and Taylor Heineke impacting this team. You know what I'm saying? I love it, so I'm happy. Happy. Montez Sweat, 2 sacks. Antonio Gibson, they can't stop him. Jamin Davis is our lone good linebacker. Only one out there doing anything right now. And Taylor Heineke's our starting quarterback, and he's playing well enough for us to be up 20-3. He's not having a lights-out game. I'm not going to go far enough to say Taylor Heineke is balling, but he's playing well enough for us to win right now, and that's I'll take it. I will take it. Tens will make good trade bait. 91 had youth flashbacks. Now, Ridgeway comedy for that, man. That man's silly for that one. He tripping. He is tripping. That man is straight comedy for that one. Straight comedy for that one. I don't know what he on, but bless his heart. Bless John Ridgeway heart. Po baby. Bless his heart. That's all I got for him. That's bless his heart, man. He out there having fun in his own special kind of way. My boy John Ridgeway out there having fun in his own special way. Bless his heart. Bless his heart. I know y'all got grandparents to be saying that. Bless his heart, man. That's all we got for him. With the Undertaker last ride. They'll let me find out we stunned the Eagles. I'm telling you, we broke the Eagles. We broke the Eagles. We broke the Steelers 2 years ago. Breaking teams out here, man. They can't recover after what we do to them. They wake up with nightmares, PTSD. Bless your heart, baby. If you get yourself a nice little Louisiana grandma to say bless your heart, it'd be perfect for what John Ridgway got going on right now. Terry TD coming. Y'all don't want Ridgway because he's playing overly aggressive. Makes no sense. I'd rather keep the entire starting line than let any of them walk. I can name a few who could go. Yeah, we got to do whatever we got to do to keep Payne. I'm not going to lie. We got to do what we got to do to keep Payne, please. Is Georgia winning it all? I think so. Honestly, I'm definitely more confident this year than last year. Honestly, our defense is better this year than last year. A lot of people are going to say, I know, they had so many first-round picks. They set an NFL record for players from one college drafted in one singular draft. I know, Nakobe Dean, I know all of that. But I told y'all this offseason before the season even started, Jalen Carter was our best defensive lineman, arguably our best defensive player last year. I tried to tell people that people like, no, you're just trying to hype up Georgia because they just won a championship. Jalen Carter is literally our best player on defense, period. He was last year. He just didn't play that much because my boy Jordan Davis, Travon Walker, #1 overall pick, all of these guys were just so good and they got drafted high and everybody thinks that's impossible. There's no way. There's no way there's a guy better than those guys. Jalen Carter is better. Granted, he was hurt for the first like 5-7 games this season, so... but our defense is better because our secondary is way better. Malachi Starks, Mikel on the edge. Like, we have true freshmen out there starting on our secondary. Georgia's not going anywhere. I'm a little worried about what we're going to do at quarterback, but skill position-wise, offensive line, and secondary defensive line linebackers, we have a lot of freshmen and sophomores starting this year. Honestly, my boy Callister has been more consistent than Ringo. Ringo has the higher ceiling. Callister honestly has been playing better football. Not gonna, I mean, whatever. I can't remember his name. My boy Kamari, the opposite corner from Ringo. He's honestly been playing better, and he's a sophomore, junior, man. I think he's a sophomore. And Keely Ringo is going to go to the draft this year, so that's going to suck that we're going to lose him. But this year, compared to last year, our secondary is lights out better. Not even close. Our offense is lights out better. Not even close. You can say maybe the defensive line overall took a step back, but Jalen Carter was our best defensive lineman last year anyway. And y'all see nobody can block him in college. So I'm not too. Our team, we are better this year than last year. And I also feel like Alabama last year was better than Ohio State or Michigan or Tennessee this year. So I do feel like this is an easier championship than last year, but nothing is easy. Anything can happen. I'm not walking out with my chest all big like Georgia is about to blow out everybody 40-10 all the way to the championship. But I do think I'm confident in the fact that we will win another championship this year for sure. I think the opponents are easier and I think we're better. Yes, sir, my boy Brian Robinson. Y'all better stop playing with him. Let's go ahead and get him some carries. Let's get him going. How many carries my boy Brian Robinson got right now, man? Let me talk to my boy. Let's check him out. Right now, Gibson is leading the team in carries, which is a little unusual. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. I love the fact that we're going to go ahead and let Brian Robinson take over a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling that. I like that. Let Brian Robinson take over for a little while. And see what we can do. I don't see Georgia beating Ohio State or USC. We'll see. It's nothing I can tell. If you truly believe that, there's nothing I can tell you with any statistics, with any analysis that's going to change your mind. So we'll just see. We just going to have to see. But I don't think there's any team even close to as good as us. Ohio State is too one-dimensional. They can't run the ball, and they can't defend really anybody. USC, they haven't played anybody for real. So we'll see. We'll see. And yeah, man, great, man. That Brian Robinson run for that first down before that Logan Thomas throw was crazy. That was crazy. That was insane. So, man, our offense, it's a lot of Scott Turner's having a great play calling game. Offensive line is blocking fairly well outside of that Taylor Heineke play to Logan Thomas or whatever. And we and Taylor Heineke's playing pretty well. He's not doing anything spectacular, but he's playing well. But it's a lot of individual efforts that people are just making plays. Terry McLaurin's making plays. Curtis Samuel's making people miss. Antonio Gibson's making people miss. That Brian Robinson first down where he had to escape 3 tackles to get a first down on 3rd down. Taylor Heineke pressure in his face, throwing off his back foot. Logan Thomas having to catch passes with one hand. It's a lot of individual great plays today that this is the reason why we're winning right now. Again, it's great play calling from Scott Turner. Taylor Heineke's playing a good game, but not a great game. The offensive line is playing all right, but it's really individual efforts. And Rich, we do get quarterbacks. We get 5 stars and 4 stars every recruiting cycle. But Kirby Smart, love him. Love everything he's doing. 99% best coach in college football, in my opinion. But that 1% of the quarterback situation, we have 5 stars behind Stetson Bennett. Literally have 5 stars behind them, and we just don't play them. We just stay with, it's kind of like Georgia. It's kind of like the Commanders with Taylor Heineke. They stick with the hot hand. It's basically that. We have more talent behind them, but we don't want to bench them. But honestly, though, to be completely objective, and I'm not even necessarily sure Stetson Bennett is going to be a good quarterback at the NFL level. I'm not even sure if he gets drafted. But to be completely objective, honestly, Stetson Bennett is better this year than he was last year. Honestly. Cameron Cheeseman false start. That's not good. Nah, best coach in college is Deion Sanders. You know what? I'll let you say that. I'm not even gonna be mad at that because I like that. That's good. I'm behind that. I'm completely behind that. I still think Kirby Smart is, but you know, I love that take, so I'm not gonna disagree. Also, using current NFL players, the Ohio State face alumni of Georgia who wins. If we're talking about currently in the NFL, I'd probably go Ohio State. If we had to put a team together of Ohio State players and Georgia players currently in the NFL, probably go Ohio State. I don't know, but this past draft, Georgia dominated. But before this past draft, I think it would be easily Ohio State. But right now, the way Georgia's been recruiting and stuff, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, if we had to go current NFL players, Ohio State versus Georgia, I would go Ohio State, even after this past draft. But within 2 years, Georgia's going to dominate. The way we're recruiting, we didn't used to recruit like this. Even when we had Roquan Smith, we weren't recruiting like this. We were lucky to get Roquan Smith. We weren't good enough. I don't even know why Roquan Smith picked to come to Georgia, to be completely honest. He easily could have gone to better teams. But ever since we went to the championship with Roquan Smith, we didn't win it. We've been recruiting like crazy since then. We literally got Nakobe Dean because of Roquan Smith and that championship run. Nakobe Dean's from Mississippi. So that going to the championship, even though we didn't win it and we kept losing to Alabama, that has paid dividends down the line. Because that recruiting class that we got immediately after going to the championship is that recruiting class that were seniors and juniors this past championship. So that we weren't recruiting like this until recently. Commentator said something. Logan Ballin. Boston should play XFL. Should have went for it. Please, no penalties. Let them move down the field. I probably would have gone for it too, but it is. Why are we playing with our food? I agree. I don't like that either. I hate when we're starting to do it. Starting to do it. We are starting to do that. We're starting to, Kyle Pitts is hurt. And, I hate Florida, but I like a lot of Florida players. Like, I like Kyle Pitts, and I like Kadarius Toney, so I'm rooting for them to do well. CJ Henderson, I root for those guys to do well. Once they leave Florida, the hate kind of dies down for me. I don't know what it is. I hate them when they're at Florida. Again, for me, the team I hate the most in the NFL is the Falcons. The team I hate the most in college football is Florida by far. But I don't know. Once they get to the NFL, I kind of feel for them. It's kind of like a SEC versus everybody type of thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they earned their stripes for getting whooped up by Georgia for the past couple of years. I think they earned their stripes. You know what I'm saying? I think from getting beat down from Alabama and Georgia over the past, few years, I think they've earned it. They've earned my respect. Kyle Pitts has earned my respect. Kadarius Toney's earned my respect. So I root for those guys once they get to the NFL. I don't know what it is. Ohio State has that Maryland pipeline going. They do, man. I'm sick of Ohio State's recruiting. They recruit like crazy in the Midwest, of course. They recruit like crazy. They even recruit fairly well in other places like Florida. But yeah, boy, top Maryland players going to Ohio State is killing me right now. Can Maryland please recruit better so Ohio State can stop getting these guys? Please, Maryland, start recruiting better in-state, man. Please stop. I'm sick of it personally because Georgia does not recruit well in Maryland. I feel like we recruit well. We recruit better in Texas and Cali and Florida than we do Maryland. We do not recruit well in Maryland. If we can't get them, at least don't allow Ohio State to get them. You know what I'm saying? Please. Please. When the QB runs because they see you spying, yeah, you might. Bostic. DBs are flying. Bostic still in money. How is that quarterback who will be winning by more? Argument. Debate. DBs are flying. 91, 96 just got yanked down. Georgia did dominate the draft, but we got wide receivers on lock. Oh, no. Ohio State, DBs and receivers, it's really not even close. It's bad. LSU, too. LSU receivers and DBs. Ohio State receivers and DBs. I mean, I'm thankful for this team alone. Curtis Samuel and Terry McLaurin, you know, so that's obvious. I feel like Georgia in the past has dominated defensive line, linebacker, and running backs and offensive line. That's been our bread and butter. Now, moving forward, we're about to start dominating. We're going to start putting out some good DBs. Receiver-wise, but we're starting to get there. But offensive line, linebackers, defensive line, that's been our thing for a while. But I think we're about to start doing well. I'm not gonna say we're gonna dominate in DBs because it's hard to. I mean, you just got certain schools that you know, USC, Ohio State, Michigan. Oh Lord, defense, come on now, let's get right. Let's get right. Wait, so Percy Butler is playing right now? Yes, sir. I like to hear that. Get him some experience. This is the time to do it. We're up 20-3. Don't play with your food, but we're up 20-3. So let's get Percy Butler some shine. That's what Georgia does. That's why Georgia is so good. Because when we go into these games against Sanford State, we're going to do it against Georgia Tech. We allow our backups and our true freshmen to get some meaningful game time. So whenever we need them, we'll need them if there's an injury. We'll need them potentially if they next year when guys get drafted. That's the reason even after a draft where we set an NFL record for most players drafted by one team in a draft, we don't miss a beat. We don't miss a step. That's why, because in times like this, you play your younger guys. Don't play with your food. You know, don't overreact. Don't go too crazy. But I think Percy Butler should play more in a situation like this. And that's why Georgia just keeps reloading. I get it, bro. I was born and raised in NYC. I hate the Giants. It used to ruin my week when Washington would lose to them. Where in New York City? What borough and what area in that borough? Because every time I ask where people are from New York, they'd be like Bronx or Brooklyn. And I'd be like, where? Like, where? You know what I'm saying? That's not enough. You say Bronx, are we talking the East Tremont? Are we talking Hunts Point? Where we talking? We talking Brooklyn? We talking East New York, Canarsie? What we talking? Queens? What we talking? Oh, Lord. What's the flag going now, man? Oh, ineligible man down the field. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. And then Jonathan Allen sack. I will take it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. That defense is balling. Jonathan Allen, Montez Sweat, Deron Payne are having a party right now. A party. Oh, my boy from 142nd in the... Okay. We got somebody 142nd in the Bronx. Uptown. I feel it. Everybody getting everybody getting one today, man. Everybody getting one. Yes, sir, man. 4th and 22 is an ugly sight. That's an ugly sight for the Texans, man. They don't want that. Now, Jonathan Allen's going to have like a 95 Pro Football Focus grade. Everybody going to be in the 90s. Everybody in the 90s. And then Dax Milne even has a great... And then just to let y'all know, that Jonathan Allen sack is because of Montez Sweat. It's a great play by Jonathan Allen, of course, and he gets credit. But shouts out to Montez Sweat for what he did there. But Dax Milne is even having good returns. Dax Milne is having good returns, man. Let's go, man. We're clicking on all cylinders. Every check mark is getting hit right now. Oh, Matthew Stafford being evaluated for a concussion. Oh, man, that's my Georgia Bulldogs, so I hate to hear that. Yeah, this all-A offense, let's go put up 27 on these guys real quick. Let's go ahead and put up another 7 on them. That's what I want right now. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I can't believe Dax Milne did that to them people. It looks so slow, but they look like they just happen to be running slower. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was, but let's get it, man. Colts missed the field goal. Oh, man, that sucks. I mean, they're up 13-3, but it would be nice if they could have made that to go ahead and win the game. We broke the Eagles, y'all. I think it's a mix of multiple things. We broke the Eagles. And also, we showed teams how to beat the Eagles. The Texans kind of showed teams how to beat the Eagles. And then we went out there with a full game plan and really showed them how to beat them and actually beat them. And now everybody's going to pretty much just copy what we did. So the Eagles are going to have to adjust. Whatever they were doing on that 8-game win streak to start the season is not going to work no more because teams are hip to them. And I'm sad to see Matthew Stafford get hurt, but I need New Orleans to win for my fantasy pool because I picked them to win. So Montez Sweat has 2.5 sacks right now. I just want y'all to know that. Our defensive line is all pro. We need to have at least 3 Pro Bowlers in the. My boy from Kingsbridge, Bronx, North Bronx. See, I don't really know that like that. I know more South Bronx. Yankee Stadium with High Bridge, Sky Bridge, whatever you want to call it. Cause I've lived in Queens, but I'm always in Harlem. I'm always in Manhattan, and I've been in the Bronx quite a bit. But I've never been up there. Like, I've never been up to Fordham University and stuff. I've never been, like, that far up. I've always been, like, the South Bronx and stuff like that. So, you kind of lost me with that one. You got me on that one. But I know relatively where you might be at, but I don't know that area like that. We laid the blueprint. I'm telling you, we broke them mentally and physically. I'm pretty sure the way we beat the Eagles, you can't tell me they're not beat up and hurt going into this game against the Colts. There's definitely a few little nagging soreness injuries, you know what I'm saying? Definitely like a few bruised ribs, couple of beat up shins and calves, arms a little bruised, a little tingly. The way we like dominated them and like the way we just physically beat them down, I'm pretty sure the Eagles are beat up physically and definitely mentally. They have to be mentally exhausted. And then on top of that, we laid the blueprint out on how you can beat the Eagles, which is going to bode well for us because if the Eagles keep losing to AFC teams, that's just going to make it easier for us to potentially win this division. The division is not lost. It's ugly, but it's not lost. My boy Sonny Johnson with the donation. The best linebacker is Arkansas Drew Anderson. I'm going to have to check him out. Again, I haven't been too heavy into the draft yet. I've been super Georgia Bulldogs, occasionally watching some Florida, occasionally watching some Alabama. Watched a couple of Tennessee games because of Hendon Hooker, but outside of that, I haven't really watched much, so I'm going to get to it eventually. I went to college in Brooklyn, Pratt Institute, DeKalb, Ave. That's what's up, man. I'm always in Brooklyn, first of all, for the West Indian Day Parade, like the Caribbean Day Parade all the time, but even back like a few years ago, I used to be in East New York because I used to go to like this little spot in East New York all the time. I have some friends from Brownsville. I got some friends in Bed-Stuy, Flatbush. I used to just always be there all the time. Yes, sir. Okay. Curtis Samuel, let's get it. Hey, Scott Turner is calling himself a game, man. Scott Turner is calling himself a game. Yes, sir. Dory Jackson suffered an MCL injury. He's probably going to miss a few weeks. Oh, that's crazy. Whew, I don't know how the Giants are going to defend against Curtis Samuel, Terry McLaurin, and Jahan Dotson. With a Dory Jackson out, and remember, they traded away James Bradbury. Whew, Giants is not looking too good for y'all, I'm not going to lie. But I don't wish injuries on anybody, so I do feel sorry for him. I hope he gets well soon. I like the Dory Jackson coming out of USC. I wanted us to get him so he could be a good corner and a top punt returner, kick returner. I really liked Dory Jackson coming out of college. So I hate to see him get hurt. But, man, the Giants, y'all going to have to figure something out. And then my boy clapping big Texas Chief. Appreciate the becoming a Pro Bowl sponsor for 10 months. That is huge. Rico, I've been trying to buy one of those. Are you still in contact with them fellas? Trying to buy one of what? What you mean? What you mean by that? Definitely let me know what you mean by that. Appreciate you becoming a Pro Bowl sponsor for 10 months though, man. That is huge, man. Really appreciate that. We are now in 3rd and long right now, which I don't like. But outside of that, Scott Turner's been calling a great game. But we just got to be better, man. We need better blocking. I mean, first of all, they know we want to run the ball, so it is what it is. It's going to be hard to run the ball against a team when you're up 20-3 and they know that's what we want to do. We ran the ball 49 times against the Eagles. Of course, teams know we want to run the ball, so we just got to be better than that. We just got to figure it out. We got to pass the ball better. North Bronx around 185th, 190. Just take Jerome up 20 blocks from Yankee Stadium. Love me, the DMC area. Okay. What train is that? Is that off the green line? Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of lost. You kind of lost me. Put Howland, Heineken is not that good. Our team is carrying them. Wow. Hey. 4th and 1. What we gonna do? This that spot on the field where you probably go for it. Go for that. Go for that, because that's kind of like an ugly. I mean, I think Joey Sly could make that field goal, but I think you go for that on 4th and 1. Me personally, I'd go for it. Please go for it. I'd go for it. Let's get it, man. I've seen so much Sam Howell in the chat today. I mean, y'all know me. I'm pro Sam Howell, but I'm cool with Taylor Heinicke too, man. He's the hot hand, and he's from Atlanta, so I'm not mad at it. But I like that screen to Antonio Gibson. That man made enough people miss. It looked like he almost had the first down. I used to live on 181st and Concord. Okay, okay. We got quite a bit of the Bronx in here, man. Yeah, you got to go for that, though, right? This is boring to watch. All we do is run the ball. Hey, man, as long as we winning, we winning. Let's end this one. Go for a touchdown. I say go for it, please, but hey, I understand running the clock out to the quarter ends. When you're winning by this much, you just want to get out of the game with the least amount of injuries as possible. That's literally what Georgia does. Georgia easily could have went up 45-13 on Tennessee, but Georgia does. Kirby Smart's whole thing is, I don't care how bad we beat people. A lot of college teams like to run up the score. You know what I'm saying? Georgia's main thing is, can we just get out of this game healthy? Let's run the clock out. I don't care. We can make a big statement by beating Tennessee 40-13. We could if we wanted to, but we care way more about getting out this game healthy. So we're gonna run the ball, chew the clock, and get out of this game as soon as possible. I'm not mad at the Commanders for doing that. We're up 20-3. We're easily in field goal range. I say go for it, but at the same time, let the clock run out. Get out of here with the least amount of injuries as possible. You don't want to add extra snaps to this game and somebody potentially get hurt. Shouts out to Louisiana, man. I love Louisiana culture, man. The music, the dances, everything, man. The slang. Y'all one of the very few states out here that actually do y'all own thing and aren't like doing what other people are doing. So I love Louisiana culture. My boy clapping again. Oh, this was luck. Luck, you went through all of that. I hate Luck, man. I swear, bro. My boy Rich said, Big BX, you heard? I hate Luck, man. That boy Luck, man. At this point, I've just accepted it. It's just something that's got to happen every week. A weekly D's joke. I'm High Point and went back and forth from DC until a few years back. Now, I am starving. I can smell food, too. I am struggling. Touchdown, we can rest some players. My boy Luck is dangerous, bro. That man will donate to get me with the... Hey, I ain't even mad at that. B-Rob, lower your shoulder and get that yard. Rio Live, gotta go get him. Yeah, bro, Luck, bro, leave people alone, bro. I do want you to support Rio's stream, but leave him alone, bro. Don't get him with the D's joke, please. Please leave him alone. I've been to New York once. Rich, you should pull up to New York when we go this next year. I gotta lie, I can't stop watching your pups in the video above. I appreciate that. That's literally why I have them, bruh. Because if I were watching somebody stream, my whole thing is, if I were watching somebody stream and they were talking football, they had stats on the screen, and had dogs, that would be the ideal stream for me. So that's why I have them up there. Those are my little babies. Again, I gotta update it because Aja doesn't look anywhere near like that at all right now. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get a picture of Aja and if the camera can pick it up. Because I keep saying that, but I never actually show Aja when I say it. Let me try to see if I can show y'all Aja. Aja looks completely different now. Like, whatever y'all see on that screen, that big fluff ball, she doesn't look like that. She hasn't looked like that in over a year. I get her groomed now and cut down. I just haven't updated the videos at the top left, but I'm going to get to it. I'm gonna get to it eventually. I need to go ahead and knock that out, though. Oh, yeah, get Brian Robinson out in space. That's an easy first down. I love that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Where we at? When y'all go, I got school. Oh, you got school late August? I'm sorry, man. Going to subscribe just because you love Louisiana. I was born in D.C. but raised in Louisiana. Appreciate that, man. I mean, I just appreciate people having their own culture. I appreciate the DMV for having their own slang, their own culture. I appreciate Louisiana for... That's my biggest thing. I hate... Because, I mean, being from Atlanta, seeing so many people make the music like you make, use the slang we use, saying 12 and calling weed gas and all of that. I mean, we can get into a petty war all day about it, but I just love when people have their own culture. Cali has their own culture. I just appreciate that. And Louisiana severely has their own music and culture. You can't say Louisiana copies anybody, so I really appreciate it. What's their names? Brody is the tan one. Aja is the white and black one. Sometimes you'll see other dogs. There's a really tiny dog named Blessing that my cousin and them have. Blue, my other cousins had them, the big black lab. They don't have him anymore. He said, plus that costs money. I know y'all not paying for me. Oh, yeah, we struggling to pay for ourselves, so yeah. But, hey, the invite is always there, man. Marcus Mariota, 10-yard run. Wait. I need the Bears to win. Chill out. I don't know what we're doing in the red zone. If y'all can tell me, let me know. If y'all can tell me, let me know, man. I don't know what's going on in the red zone, but boy, I don't know what we doing. Scott Turner has been calling an almost perfect game outside of the red zone. In the red zone, he's been atrocious. Thank you, Mommy. Can I have some apple juice, please? Thank you. We've been having a near perfect game until we get to the red zone. Taylor Heineke and Scott Turner. The first 80 yards, they're good. But when we get to the red zone, I don't know what happens. I just don't understand it. But I will take 23-3. I will take 23-3. Thank you, Mommy. Nah, I'm good. Thank you. I will take 23-3 any day. Ma, everybody's saying W, Mom, for you bringing me the food. Thank you, Ma. Yeah, my boy Joey Sly is automatic now. I mean, he was automatic last year. That's why I didn't understand what was going on this year, the first few games. I'm like, bro, he literally didn't miss a kick last year ever. A PAT, a kick, literally until his kick got blocked. Literally. And then in the preseason, he was just bad. I don't know what happened. Rivera was saying that he was nervous. I don't know what's going on. I don't have no idea. But now he's back to what he used to be doing. We're back to the regular scheduled programming, and I love it. Jayon said, I'm about to live with you now. All right, well, let me go ahead and take some time to eat real quick because I am absolutely starving. I didn't get a chance to eat before the stream started, so let me go ahead and get in some food now. But yeah, man, I'm going to try to read the chat, answer any questions. You can't have no apple juice. Wait, what'd I do? What's wrong with apple juice? It's my favorite drink in the world. It don't get no better. It don't get no. I could do Kroger. I could do Walmart, great value. I could do Amazon, great value. Apple juice is just the best liquid in the world to me. I love Sprite too, but you can't beat apple juice in my opinion. It's my favorite drink in the world, and it can be almost any brand. Tropicana's overrated, but it's good. Martinelli's is too sweet sometimes, but you know. He said, "What's your zodiac sign?" My birthday's coming up. My birthday comes up in 10 days. I'm November 30th. So, just in case, I guess if nobody knew, he said apple juice be slap. I'm telling you, bro, it don't get no better than apple juice to me, bro. Apple juice can be a gift for my birthday. That's how much I love it. You can literally gift me. Only thing is, though, until last night, I've actually only been drinking water for like a couple of weeks straight. So I'm kind of taking like a day off. The Commanders are winning. We're up 23-3. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and get my apple juice going. I'm taking a day off from the water, get my apple juice, and then I'm going right back to water after this. And then I already know Thanksgiving, I'm gonna be drinking Sprite, apple juice, all of that. So I'm gonna take another day off for Thanksgiving week because I'm a leftover guy. So I'm gonna be drinking apple juice, Sprite, all throughout Thanksgiving, leftovers for the next week. But after that, I'm gonna get back to water, I promise. I'm a Washington fan. Yes, sir. Appreciate you pulling up. Rico, did you play football growing up? Yeah, I did in middle school. Got an apple juice with me, and I don't put apple juice in a cup. I'm the only one that likes apple juice as much, really, so I drink it right out of here. I don't got to worry about nobody else wanting it. I'm on the 25th, Rick, all these years. I've been a subscriber. I had no idea you were sad. Okay. My boy Tyrone's birthday come up in 5 days. Yeah, my birthday comes up in 10. I'm a Terry fan. Nah, Terry's really starting to really become one of my favorite players of all time. He said orange juice or apple juice. I'm technically allergic to citrus in a way, and even if I wasn't, apple juice, again, to me, is the superior drink of all time. Not even just orange juice. My birthday is the day after Christmas. Dang, I feel for you, man. I feel for you. I'm kind of lucky because my birthday is kind of close to Christmas, but it's right after Black Friday. So if you want to get me some last second gifts, you can go crazy on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of lucky. My boy Antoine's the 28th. Okay, we're gonna have us a little. I might do like a celebration stream. I might stream for like an hour on my birthday. So everybody else that has a birthday, we can all, you know, say happy belated to everybody whose birthday was recently within the past week, all of that. We might have to do that. Sagittarius gang, yes, sir. I'm gonna be 12. Okay, Montana, November 30th, yes, sir. We deep in here. Let's get it, man. Being a Texans fan gotta be pain. Birthday December 31st. Whoo, man, that's tough. That's tough. Birthday that close to Christmas, man. That's a little tough. My birthday was Thursday. I'm 27 now. My boy Joseph, happy belated, man. We out here. We out here. I still haven't taken a bite of food. I said I was gonna eat my food, and then we started talking. It's just really hard for me to look at the chat while I'm eating and then not reply. I just feel like I gotta say something. I can't leave y'all hanging, man. Donation or not, I try to read every comment. 12-10 in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Might show up to Commanders game on 24th December. It will be my first time seeing them in real life. That's what's up, man. That's great. Who we play the 24th? What game is that? Mine a week before Christmas, December 18th. Yeah, that's so close. You're from... Nah, I was born in Maryland, but I was raised in Atlanta. And I lived in New York for a few years as well as an adult. Come on, defense. Let's go ahead and end this game right now, man. Get off the field on third down. Get off the field on third down, please. Oh, that's when we play the Niners? Oh, we're going to need that. We need that game to make the playoffs. Honestly, with our brand of football, I think if we make the playoffs, I think we could be dangerous. First of all, our brand of football, let's start there. The way we play, run game, defense, that's kind of built for the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You need your quarterback to make plays, but a great defense and a great run game is how you win games in the cold, and which is usually what happens. When you're in the playoffs, you usually play cold games. Also, the way we played against the top two teams in the NFC. The Eagles and the Vikings, we should have beat the Vikings, and we did beat the Eagles, and we beat them fairly convincingly. So I just feel like, if we could do that to them, who can't we beat? You know what I'm saying? At least on the NFC side. Now, when we get to the AFC, they're a different monster. But the NFC is so weak and inconsistent. What we did to the Vikings and the Eagles, who again are the best teams arguably in the NFC, we should have beat both of them. Who are we afraid of? You know what I'm saying? So anything can happen. And good job, defense. Way to get off the field. Way to get off the field. Get the ball back to the offense. Yes, sir. Oh, never mind. Never mind. They went for it and got it. Never mind. Never mind. My fault. I was a little late. I was a little late to celebrate. That's on me. That's really bad, actually. They're going for it on fourth downs like crazy. Is your puppy a Papillion mix? Honestly, I don't know. I've been told the tan one, Brody, is Corgi, Lab, and some type of terrier or pit bull. And I've been told Aja, the white and black one, is Husky and Yorkie. That's what I've been told. I want to get them tested, though. I'm planning on buying them some DNA tests because I really want to know what they exactly are because I don't know either. Whenever people ask me what breeds they are, I just answer all of them because between the two of them, it's probably like 7 of them. I really don't know. Yeah, but I don't know how we allowed that. Kendall Fuller, you got to cover Brandon Cooks better than that. Might start watching the Eagles and Colts game. AJ Brown just fumbled. Colts recovered. We broke the Eagles, y'all. We broke the Eagles, y'all. Man, every time Brandon Cooks has touched the ball, it's been like a big play, too. It's crazy. Wait, is that a pick? Is that an interception? Wait a minute, is that an interception? Does Derek Forrest have another one? Or was he out of bounds? Was he out of bounds? Was he out of bounds? They nervous. Yes, sir. They look nervous. They looking real nervous right now. Bro, I'm loving Lyriq Forrest right now, man. Was that inbounds? Lyriq Forrest has been, bruh, that man has been hooping. I think that's in. What, didn't his shoulder hit the grass? Didn't his shoulder hit the grass? Go ahead and challenge that if they didn't call that on the field. Challenge that, man. Challenge that one, please. Nah, challenge that. Challenge that. His shoulder hit the ground. I think his shoulder, his back of his neck, something hit the ground. Inbounds. That's an interception. And who broke that up, though? Was that Kendall Fuller? No, that's Benjamin St-Juste. Look at that. Brandon Cooks is having a great game all game. No, peep that. I want y'all to notice that. Brandon Cooks is having his way against everybody, covering them all game. As soon as Benjamin St-Juste is on them, interception forced. I want people to notice how great Benjamin St-Juste has been this year. I want y'all to know, bruh, this man is different. Brandon Cooks, every time he's touched the ball this game, it's been like a 15-yard plus catch. You put St-Juste on him, interception. It's literally that simple. And that's definitely an interception. That's inbounds. Give us the ball. And I just love what Lyriq Forrest is doing at free safety, bruh. Bobby McCain at slot corner and Lyriq Forrest at free safety makes way more sense. Way more sense. Wait, you said Juice is hurt? Nah, please don't tell me that. Please. Please don't tell me Juice is hurt. How hurt? Like, is it bad? How hurt, bro? We need him, bro. We need him for this playoff run. He's a big part of this, man. Bro, Juice, please, man. We need you for this playoff run. We just need to run out the clock, St-Juste. This is what I was saying, too, man. This is why Georgia is so elite and why we don't really get injuries, because we get a big lead and then we run the ball for the rest of the game and run the clock out. My boy Zulu Tribe with the donation. He said the WWE is real. Wait, he talking about John Ridgeway or something? Appreciate the donation, my boy. And yes, sir, they called it a pick. It's bittersweet, though. My boy Benjamin St-Juste is down. It's hard for me to celebrate the pick, man. It's really hard, bro. I'm really happy for Lyriq Forrest. That's his third career pick. All this season, too. He has all 3 of his interceptions this season, I believe, too. And now he has a pick in back-to-back games. Y'all got to stop playing with Lyriq Forrest, bro, period. Y'all got to stop trying him. Great run by Brian Robinson. Great run. And yeah, Justin Fields is balling, bro. I'm still upset. I'm happy to see him balling because he's from Atlanta, but I wish he was balling for my Commanders, but it is what it is. But man, great run by Brian Robinson on first down. Let's go ahead and shoot this clock out. I would love it if somehow we could just end the drive right here, end the game on this drive. But, oh yeah, say Rio just said 10-minute drive right here. I would love nothing more than that. I mean, out with your back to the end zone, you get a run like that. That's great, bruh. Great blocking, great vision, good tough yardage, running people over, man. I love, bruh. Brian Robinson has become somebody. He's become somebody. And y'all are saying St-Juste is good? Oh, man. Whoo! St-Juste is good. That's big. That's big. I got to do the air horns just for that, man. St-Juste is straight. Oh, that's big time, man. Thank goodness. It's going to be hard to run the ball when they know we want to run the ball. So now we're in 3rd and 10. I'm not surprised, but also the offensive line just got to be better straight up. You just got to be better. Also, we got 400 people in the stream, but we only have 100 and something likes. I'm going to need y'all to like up the stream, man. Please like up the stream if you can. I'd really appreciate it. Please, please like up the stream. Please like up the stream if you haven't. It's free for y'all, and it means a lot to me. Rico trying to run the Chips Ahoy event. You talking about 2K? Maybe. I'll see. I've been super Call of Duty, though. I've been Call of Duty and Overwatch, so I'm just starting to get into a rhythm on Warzone. I'll see, but I'm probably going to end up on Warzone or something. But, I mean, you got Lyriq and Z and stuff, so. But I'll see, though. I would say maybe, but I don't want to guarantee it because I'll run Warzone too. Oh, yeah. Pull up for Warzone. Pull up for Warzone. Kai, you know Kai automatic Warzone if he's online. I'm down for Warzone for sure. But yeah, man. Let's go ahead and get out of this game with as few injuries as possible. Please, man. Please, 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 man. Let's go ahead and get out of here, man. Please, let's get out of here. Please. Let me see this Cole Turner play. I'm glad that Cole Turner at least is getting targeted. Yeah, but that was bad, though. That was bad. That was bad. That was bad, man. That was ugly. All right, pretty decent punt from Tress Way. The Texans start with good field positioning, though. They're going to start on, like, the 46-yard line. Kai invited me yesterday, but I had to leave, so I ain't joined. All right, bet. I mean, yeah, we can run. The new Call of Duty, it's hard for me to say whether it's good or not. It's different. I'm having fun now that I understand it. I think it's better. I would say it's better, but we'll see. I can't give a full-blown review of what Call of Duty got on because I've literally only played like 10 games maybe so far since it's been out. I haven't played a lot of Call of Duty yet. I've barely played for real. I ran like 4 or 5 games in a row a couple of nights ago, and that was the most I've played in one day yet. So why aren't we putting our foot on their necks? Because that's just the Rivera way. That's the one thing that's the one thing I definitely dislike with Rivera is that he doesn't want to kill people. But at the same time, and again, to compare us to Georgia, that's what Georgia does. They get enough of a lead to win the game, and then they run the ball out. They do not care about blowing people out. They just want to get away with the win and the least amount of injuries as possible. So I'm not mad at it, but I don't like it either. Yo, what's good? I watch your videos on the regular, first time catching a live stream. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you pulling up, my man. My boy Dero X, man. What's good with Dro X, man? I said Dero X, man. Look at me. I played slightly less. Yeah, I haven't played much. I think it's better as well, but again, I couldn't tell you like in full detail because I haven't played enough to really give you an opinion on how much better it is. Bears and Falcons tied at 24. Come on, Justin Fields, pull that out, man. Go ahead and beat your hometown team real quick like it's nothing. Taylor Heineke limping off. I didn't even see it. Just put Howell in. You think Heineke would be a franchise QB if the... Nah. I mean, I love Heineke. I love this ride on and everything, but I'm still team get a franchise quarterback. I want to see Sam Howell play a game or two, at least a few before this season ends, so we can know what we need to focus on in the draft. So it would be nice if we could just go up 30-0 on people and then throw Sam Howell out there so we can see what's going on. I want to win next week against Atlanta. I would want to win too. It's my birthday weekend. A win since my birthday is on the 29th of November. Yep, and you know I'm the 30th, so let's get that win. Y'all know I hate the Falcons more than any other team in the NFL. And it's my birthday week. My birthday is the 30th, so thank you. Good point, Jack. Great point. I need that win. That's a birthday present for me to beat the team I hate the most in the NFL. I need that. I need that. My boy Sonny Robinson with the donation, man. Appreciate that big time. And you said, did y'all see Travis Hunter with 2 touchdowns on both sides of the ball? He balling out as a freshman. That toe drag, though. I actually haven't seen his highlights. First of all, let me go ahead and brag. Travis Hunter is from Atlanta. Just like Kyle Hamilton, you know what I'm saying? We just breed athletic freaks. Will Anderson is from the Atlanta metro area. This is just what we do. You know what I'm saying? We just do this. Will Anderson, Kyle Hamilton, now Travis Hunter. But I'm really happy that he's playing well enough to where even though he's playing for Deion Sanders, which is not a top football program, of course, he's still playing well enough to where he's putting a resume together to get drafted. And hopefully he attracts more great players to come there. And then people take them more seriously. And then players from HBCUs get drafted more often. If Georgia makes it to the title game, which team do you want to face? The team I'm the least afraid of, probably out of the top 7, maybe top 5. Like, all right, so say Michigan, Ohio State, TCU, USC. I think the team I'm the least worried about is probably Michigan or TCU. Probably. Those are probably the 2 teams. Ohio State is easily the best team out of those teams. But then again, Ohio State has a higher ceiling. Michigan's more consistent. So it just depends on what game Ohio State has. Ohio State can be wildly inconsistent. Part of Atlanta, you from Southwest. Southwest, my boy. Chick Travis Hunter has 2 receiving touchdowns this season. Cole Turner want to get involved bad. I want Cole Turner involved too, man. Ohio State, y'all best. That's what I'm saying. Ohio State on their best day is easily the best team outside of Georgia. It's Georgia, then Ohio State on their best day, and then we can go from there. Easily. I think that's obvious. The problem with Ohio State is that they're not consistent, though. Michigan's more consistent. Ohio State's just better. And so, but I still prefer to play Michigan over Ohio State because I feel like we would get the best of Ohio State. I feel like Ohio State's probably already game planning for us right now. So I definitely would prefer if Michigan beats Ohio State in the regular season so we don't have to play them. If Michigan beats Ohio State I think they play next week or soon after that. If Ohio State is knocked out of the playoffs, you might as well just go ahead and wrap it up. It's Georgia It's Georgia championship. If not, then of course, it's still a little. I still think we can beat Ohio State. I'm not really afraid of Ohio State. I think we're the better team, plain and simple. But Ohio State definitely easily has the best chance of beating us, and everybody else is a distant third. It's Ohio State, big gap, everybody else, easily, in my opinion. But again, I emphasize Ohio State at their best. Ohio State's just, their problem is inconsistency. Their defense, even C.J. Stroud, really outside of Marvin Harrison Jr., their other receivers have not played well lately, like the past few weeks too. So we'll see. But again, I just feel like we would get Ohio State's best. So I feel like that would be the day everybody's on point. So, I think it's going to be a good game. I don't think we're going to blow Ohio State out. Georgia can't put up USC points, though. We don't have to. I literally don't have to. Like, we could. I don't think people understand that we could score 40 points a game if we wanted to. We literally don't. We literally just want to get out of games healthy. I keep saying that. We could easily put up 40 points against everybody we played this year. You saw when we played our best competition was when we had our best offensive game days because we took them seriously and we wanted to put up points and dominate. Other games we're running a vanilla offense. We're experimenting. We're like, you know what? We're going to win this game anyway. We might as well go ahead and try these couple of plays. Let's try these personnel groupings. Let's throw some freshmen out there to actually play meaningful snaps. You know what I'm saying? But when we play against Tennessee, when we play against Oregon, we get serious. And that's when we explode on offense. That's when our defense dominates. So I'm not worried. I don't know why people think because we don't score 40 points a game that we can't. Because we're the most, first of all, we're the most balanced offense in college football. I don't think y'all understand that we have the best combination of a run game and a pass game. Ohio State, great offense, can't run the ball. Michigan, great run game, can't throw the ball. We're one of the only teams that can do both really well. So I don't know where this Georgia can't score just because we don't. We just don't want to. Our priority is to win the game with no injuries. We do not care about points like that. We can score 40 points a game on anybody we play this year. All right, come on, defense. Let's get it, bro. Get off the field, third down, man, please. And let's get off the field with no injuries, please. Ooh, F.A. Abada almost got there on that second down play, too. Pass incomplete. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I really like Jay's good out of the draft in a couple of years. I'm not hip to him yet. All right, 4th and 4. They're going to go for it again, bro. Can they just chill out? I'm from JMU. We've been playing for the Sunbelt East. First place next week, even though we can't compete for the Sunbelt Championship or go bowling. Hey, man, that's what's up, though. Any winning is good winning. USC can run and pass, not against top defenses. Oh, Michigan's QB, I haven't really paid that much attention to him. USC hasn't played a good defense yet, so that's my only thing. Georgia's doing this against top defenses. I would love to see USC in the SEC so y'all can realize how not that good they really are. I would love it. Oh, my God. I don't know what we're doing on defense. What is going on? Can we please get off the field, please? Can we please get off the field on 4th down? You said Georgia averages 40 points per game. I didn't even realize we did. We really do? After Dye got hurt, USC can't run for real. And they're doing it against not good defenses. Whatever defense USC would score 30 points on, Georgia could score 50 if they wanted to. We just wouldn't. We don't want to. Because nobody has a Brock Bowers or a Darnell Washington, and we have both. Like, I don't think people understand how serious that is. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing on 4th downs and stuff, but it's been bad. JSW slightly hurt. J. Smith Williams is hurt. Oh, man. I hope he's straight. That's technically our starting edge rusher opposite of Montez Sweat, so I do not like him being hurt. Even though FL Bada has been a better pass rusher, I think J. Smith Williams is better against the run. Bro, this ugly game is taken down. God, I'm telling you, bro, can we just get out of this game safely at this point? I would love to run up the score, but can we just leave this game safely? Please, no more injuries. Can we please get out of here? Texans, can y'all chill out? The game is over. Just accept the loss and move on. Can we please go? Please, can we get Fuller can only cover a wide receiver too? Yeah, good point. Yeah, he's having a good game overall, but yeah, I guess they're just taking their foot off the gas. I think I'm not gonna hate on him too much for what he's done in his 4th quarter as far as coverage goes. My boy Rich must got Dameon Pierce on his fantasy team. He said, just saying, if y'all want to score a TD, if you want to score one, just make sure it's Dameon Pierce. I feel that. Fantasy team stuff is serious. I understand. Yeah, Brandon Cooks is killing him to pull it out. Just take a field goal. The D are not going to give it up easy. We lock down Pierce. And it's Mills. It's Mills. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, defense. Y'all allowed a touchdown. Can't get too mad at y'all, but I still got to boo y'all because I don't know what that was. Only allowing 10 points in a game, no matter who you play, is still really good. But that, I mean, when you allow a touchdown, I got to boo you. But overall, a great day. So I'm not mad at the defense at all. Not mad at all. Wait. The Jets have 8 punts to 7 completions. The Jets have 8 punts, 7 pass completions. They have more punts than pass completions. Yo. Yeah, Ohio State, Michigan is going to be crazy because I thought Ohio State should have beat Michigan last year. So I don't know. It's something about that rivalry. I'm rooting for Michigan to win because I would definitely prefer to play Michigan. I can admit that. I would definitely prefer, as a Georgia Bulldog fan, to play against Michigan than Ohio State easily. Not even really close. But I wouldn't be surprised if Michigan beats Ohio State because I thought Ohio State should have beat Michigan last year, and that was a big surprise. So Michigan was better last year than this year, and we still dominated them. So I would love to play Michigan this year. Michigan boy, my dad went there for grad school. Man, please, please, can we please, Michigan, can y'all beat Ohio State? I would love that. Wait, what's going on? The Eagles are down 6. The Eagles are down 6, and they were like in a kneel down formation with 2 minutes left. What are the Eagles doing? What are the Eagles doing? Hey, yeah, bro. Hudson keeps trying, bro. Great field positioning. Thank goodness for Hudson. Who dropped it? Who dropped it? Who dropped that? Good run by Brian Robinson. I will take it. Eagles and Giants finna take a L. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that the Rams suck though. They went all in on that Super Bowl. They were very top heavy, and even then they lost Von Miller and stuff. So it's just like they weren't supposed to be good this year, really, honestly. They did everything they could to win the Super Bowl that last year. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and they don't have no draft picks till I probably have kids. So it's just they sold out for a Super Bowl. They're probably gonna suck / be average for the next few years, and it's okay. At least they got a Super Bowl to talk about that they've seen recently. I'm not mad at it. I would be happy to be a Rams fan, win a Super Bowl, and being alright for like a couple of years, because at least you got the Super Bowl. I haven't been alive to see any Commanders Super Bowls. Only team I've watched that I've cared about that has won anything in my lifetime was my Georgia Bulldogs this past year. So, at least I got that, I guess. But my Washington boy, these guys, boy. Y'all gotta stop playing with Antonio Gibson, bruh. Y'all gotta stop playing with my boy Antonio Gibson. And Houston just used their last timeout. So this may be the last drive of the game, man. They still got 2-minute warning. But Antonio Gibson is a different type of guy. Good blocking, great run by Antonio Gibson. Yes, sir. That's what I like to see. I would love a touchdown here, but at the end of the day, again, my priority is to get away with no injuries, man. Antonio Gibson, great run, great blocking, great play call, great play design. That was beautiful from everybody. And boy, hey, Eagles, man, what y'all doing? 3rd and goal, what y'all doing? Down 6. A minute left in the game. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? I got red zoned up on the side too. I'm looking at it. What y'all doing? Yeah, the Texans used their last timeout. They have a 2-minute warning. If we run the clock, it would be fun to get a touchdown. I would love it, but I don't think Ron Rivera cares about that. Oh, the Eagles got a touchdown, y'all are saying? The Eagles are up now? Is that what y'all... Eagles got a touchdown? He said you jinxed it. He said I jinxed it. Yeah, they still got time. Boy, the Giants, boy, what happened? Talk to me, Giants. What happened? Y'all good? Y'all good, Giants, this week? Can't count on the Colts for nothing, bruh. Never. I mean, at least we got to win against them. It'd be different if they beat us and then lost to the Eagles. Then we could be mad, but at least they gave us a win, because Taylor Heineke did not play well enough until the last 5 minutes of that game to win that game. Shouts out to the Colts for basically giving us that game, boy. And yeah, Jalen Hurts just having a mobile quarterback is impossible to stop people like that. That's why I really want, man, Justin Fields, it's just not fair, bro. I want a mobile, like a real mobile quarterback for real that we run read option with constantly and stuff like that. I would love that. Because by the end of the game, you're just tired. You're mentally exhausted. You're physically exhausted. You're just tired. You're fatigued. And trying to just figure out how to stop a Jalen Hurts read option with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, you're struggling. Like, you're sick of it. You are sick of it. Just to let y'all know, again, the Jets have, at one point this game, and during this game at some point, the Jets had 8 punts and only 7 completions. And they still have a chance to win this game. That is incredible. They have the ball with 4 minutes left, and it's tied 3-3. That is ridiculous. I guess we had RG3 for 1 year. That's why I wanted us to get my boy Malik Willis. First of all, football reasons, but of course Westlake High School reasons as well. Yeah, Kirk can kind of run. It's kind of like Taylor Heineke, but I want a quarterback we can run read option with a straight face. And, like, teams are panicking over it, like Jalen Hurts does. And Jalen Hurts not even the fastest guy, but he's mobile enough. Oh, boy, the Jets trying to sell. Yeah, I wouldn't really define Kirk as running. Like, he was mobile, he can make things shake, but running read option with Kirk, the only reason it kept working is because teams didn't expect it. It kept working, but it's just literally because teams didn't game plan for it at all. Well, even the commentators are talking about go-go. That's cool. That's dope. Good run by Gibson, though. He probably could have had a touchdown right there. Again, they just trying to run out the clock. They don't want any more injuries. That's literally the whole thing. You can tell Ron Rivera and Scott Turner told them, if you get the first down, just get down, bro. Get the first down and just stop. We are trying to get out of here with no injuries. It's literally that simple. Literally, that's all they care about. But he slid a little too early, though. So what we doing? Chase Young versus the Falcons 3 days before my birthday. That's my gift, my birthday present. That's my birthday present. Beat the team I hate the most in the NFL. I would love that, boy. I would love that one. Please. Please beat them boys. Beat them boys, please. Still 2 scores up. Hurts is hurt. Hurts is injured. Oh, Justin. Wait, what? Justin, wait, what do you mean? I'm so confused. Super confused. Yeah, he wasn't able to get that. It looked like he almost made it. Like, if they didn't blow the whistle early, it looked like he almost would have made that first down. Oh, Justin Fields is hurt. Oh, that makes me sick. That makes me sick. I don't want to hear that news, man. That's my boy. Said that's my boy. I learned something. That's a good win. No drama. Wait, what happened? What you mean? So we're taking a knee down. We just gonna do a turnover on downs type of thing. That's what we doing. Getting out of here was clean. There we go. We got the first down. That's it there. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Yes, sir. Make sure everybody like up the stream, man. We got a nice little dub. We were supposed to win this game. We pretty much dominated. This pretty much was like a Georgia game where we really could have won by more points than this, but we care more about getting out of this game healthy. So yeah, good point, Rich. Shouts out to the Commanders fans at that game because we're pretty deep out there. The Texans fans did not show out, and we took advantage of that. Why did Gibson run that guy over for the last play of the game, too? But yeah, man, look at us. Above 500. Yes, sir. We are 6-5, and we're technically, statistically, the worst team in our division. This is the best division in football history. Literally, like statistically speaking, this is the best division in NFL history since the merger. The fact that we're in 4th place at 6-5 is ridiculous. Like, that just doesn't happen. That just literally does not happen ever. So, great win. I love the fact that we dominated again. Like up the stream on the way out. I really appreciate it. If you haven't liked up the stream yet, it's free for y'all and it means the world to me. So please like the stream. This is a victory. Nice little victory. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, again, we could have won by more if we wanted to. We just didn't. I feel like the objective was to win the game. And what is this song after the game ended? This beat is terrible. Is anybody here on the NFL Plus stream or whatever? This beat is awful. Who made that beat? Somebody cousin the NFL Network made that beat. They trying to put them on and see if we like it. That beat was terrible. I hope they hear me. That beat was awful. But yeah, man, I think we just wanted to win the game. Once we had a safe enough lead, we just started running the ball, running the clock, and we just wanted to get away with a win. We wanted to get, after Benjamin St-Juste limping, James Smith-Williams limping, pretty much just reaffirmed what we were already saying. We were like, it's just time to just go ahead and just get this game over with. We got the dub. Let's get away with our health as well, man. We don't want to lose somebody like a Derek Forrest or a Jonathan Allen because we ran a couple of extra plays to get 7 more points. And at the end of the day, a win is a win regardless. So it's just like it wasn't worth it. I would love to run up the score. I would love it if we were a team to score 40 points a game. But I prefer to get away with our health, though. And I appreciate the fact that Kirby Smart does that with my Georgia Bulldogs. My boy GST Wiggs with the donation. Appreciate that big time. Keep up the great work, my guys. See y'all next week. Appreciate it. I will see y'all next week. Will we go and beat the Falcons for my birthday? Yeah, my birthday is November 30th. We play the Falcons the 27th, but that's an early present for me, who, again, I hate the Falcons more than any other team in the NFL, so I need that dub. We need that dub, period, for this playoff push. Being 7-5, how do you deny us out of the playoffs, bro? I don't care what's going on, what other teams got going on. 7-5 is a playoff contender. And the Falcons game is very winnable, so let's go win that game, and let's get right. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it, man. Let's do it. But yeah, man, that's the end of this stream. I'm about to go ahead and work on my review video. Y'all know how my review videos go. Rico and Street Scores. You know how this goes. I break down every position group. We go quarterback, running back, wide receiver, everybody that had an impact on this game. We go position group by position group, offense, defense, everything. I'll even talk about coaching and play calling as well. Bring up statistics, all of that. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that within probably like the next hour and a half. Watch out for that video to come out. And then, yeah, man, I appreciate everybody in the stream. I appreciate everybody that liked the stream. Shouts out to everybody that donated. Shouts out to all of the new channel members. Shouts out to all of y'all in the chat. I really appreciate it. And yeah, man, I mean, there's some lessons to take from this game. Like I said, I'm always objective. So even after a win, there's some negatives to talk about. Even after a loss, there's some positive to talk about. We're going to talk about both. And I also talk about both for each player. If one guy plays, if one guy makes good plays and bad plays, I'm going to talk about both. So you know what I'm saying? Great to meet you. I appreciate you, Mikey, for pulling up, man. I stream every week. And now, Timothy, I'm about to go ahead and work on this review video. And then Kyle, okay, Kyle's off for Warzone, all that. All right, bet I got to work on this review video. So, I just been randomly busy, and then we played Monday night last week, so I couldn't. But I'm thinking of doing like a call-in show Monday night. We'll see though, as long as I don't have like something random or crazy come up. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. But yeah, man, I'm about to go ahead and work on this review video again. I appreciate everybody, so make sure you leave a like on the way out. Shouts out to all of y'all. I appreciate y'all. Again, I will be back for every Commanders game. And I'm not just going to say regular season, because I believe we can make the postseason. I'm speaking into existence, so I'll be live streaming every Commanders postseason game as well, just like we did today. So make sure you pull up. Rico, do we move up in the rankings? Of course. I think we do. I think handling business when you're supposed to handle business, and we were so dominant. That touchdown at the end was garbage time. They had to convert like, what, 2 or 3 fourth downs just to get that. And then we easily could have scored more points if we wanted to. I mean, right there, we could have scored. We could have went to 30 points if we wanted to. We could have won 30-10 even with their garbage time touchdown. But our priority was to get out of the game as quickly as possible and as safely as possible without any further injuries. You know what I'm saying? So I think people that actually watch film and actually know football are going to see that we actually really dominated this game, and it was not what the score looks like. But again, that's how Georgia's been. That's literally how Georgia's been all season. We have these close games with people because we don't care about blowing them out. We're trying to win, stay undefeated, and get out as healthy as possible. So that's pretty much what the Commanders took a page out of the Georgia book. Dominate, run the clock out. You could run up the score, but you prefer to get out the game as healthy as possible. I'm cool with that. But yeah, man, I appreciate that. I definitely think we're gonna move up in the power rankings. Of course, y'all saw my video that I did Friday where I broke down our power rankings and all of that type of stuff. So make sure you pull up for that video again. And also, if ESPN, Fox, NFL Network, everybody gives us some compliments again like they did last week, I'ma do a video, you know, putting all of that together. The video, I think it's at 34K views right now. The video, how everybody's speaking on the Commanders around, you know, the internet and around TV, Fox, NFL Network, all of that, ESPN, Stephen A. Smith, all that type of stuff. If there's enough people talking about us in a positive way, I will definitely do that compilation video again as well. So, man, make sure y'all stay tuned. I got so much content coming up, especially after victories. There's so much I can do, so much creative stuff I can talk about. I've also been working on a Why the Commanders Defense is Elite video for like the past 4 or 5 weeks, and I just keep adding stats, adding stats, adding stats. It's only getting better. So watch out for that video too. I'm going to do a whole breakdown of why this Commanders defense is arguably the best in the NFL. So I'm going to work on that video this week as well. And, man, again, I appreciate y'all on the way out. Make sure you leave a like on the stream. It's free for y'all. It means the world to me. And I will catch y'all in about an hour and a half with a video, and I will catch y'all tomorrow night with the call-in show. Yes, sir. Yeah, I hope St-Juste is okay as well, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate everybody that pulled up. I will catch y'all a little later. My boy Jose, first time watcher. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Make sure you pull up every week. I live stream every Commanders game, and again, I'm speaking into existence postseason game as well.